And now, our feature presentation.
Hey! Guess who this is? Hey!
Outsiders own 708 podcast.
708.
What's up?
You wanna know why?
708. No 312. No 673. Hey!
708.
Hey! Woo!
708.
Hey!
708.
What is that?
Bourbon Boy.
Baby boys! Hey! Can I get a hey? Hey!
Attention audience, Reed is just here to pod, Zach is here to tell the truth, Meech is here to report, and Brother James is a man of God. This show is purely for entertainment purposes only. Parental discretion is advised.
I thought I was your little brother. That's what I was saying. I thought I was your little brother, nigga. I've been calling you OG.
I would never call you to come get me out of any jam. And I'm saying
I
that
appreciate
with all
that.
due respect.
I appreciate that.
I would never.
You that's because you're compartmentalizing me. You're putting me in the right place. I respect that with you, brother. All right? Because I would do that for you guys, but if he's like, you know what, I ain't gonna need call James. I don't want to do that to him. That's love right there.
Got a point.
That's real.
Got a point.
Welcome back.
Oh, my mama.
Welcome back. Welcome back for another episode of Outsiders Only 708 podcast. We can be found on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube.
What?
I am Reed at the Cloudiest.
It's pushing 2_Z.
You know the vibe, little big Meech.
And it is. Hey! Your favorite man of God.
Hallelujah!
Oh, I feel the spirit this morning.
Yes!
They don't want to hear what the Lord got to say today, but we going to tell them anyway. It's your boy, Brother James.
Brother!
And we can also be found on TikTok.
Woo!
He didn't mention that.
Did you say Instagram?
Oh, Instagram as well.
Could we please get the socials?
Could we get the socials? Outsiders,
With an O.
double O, 708
Is it
on
00
TikTok and Instagram.
or double O?
I'm sorry, it's 00. Okay, so 00 Outsiders. Outsiders 00
Okay, so
708.
with the at, it's Outsiders 007. 00708. Yeah,
Yes,
nigga,
that's
I
what
be
it is.
fucking
That be
with
fucking me up. Anytime I'm repeating that shit.
We
when
gonna
I
get rid of
to
that
it-
007 shit.
Oh, word?
00708.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You burnt yourself. Hey, you on fire! He on fire!
Oh,
You good.
put
you
him
good,
out.
you good,
Put him out.
God damn it.
I burned my first Nike Tech like that.
Dang.
I probably have a burn. Yep, there you go. I have a burn mark for every Nike Tech I got.
That shit blew me, bro.
You know what burn used to super blow me like back in the day?
What's that?
It would be the oh man, my vocals down. Hold on. Y'all talk for a second.
Hey.
I burnt the whole.
Yeah.
in my-
There we go. All right, thanks.
Fuck your hoe.
All right.
Pause.
Let's forget your story.
Pause.
Oh wow.
So you know the I damn near want to start this shit over.
Okay.
But nah, the Pico. Anybody in here ever have Pico? Y'all some Pico niggas?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the whole. That's the
I actually own
motherfucking-
one still.
That's the fucking burn mark that'll blow you. Cause it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't do shit with this at all.
Pico's kind of thick, ain't they?
Yeah, but I mean,
How did you burn through it? Did you like just drop it all?
no, I was smoking and cherry hit it. I didn't know until I looked down.
Chill.
You know
So
what
that
I'm saying?
motherfucker had a little stench to it too.
Yeah,
It was burning through material.
yeah.
Yeah. And that was when you realized it. You was like, "What is that sound? What is that?
That smell.
Not sound.
I mean, it
is
might
that
have had a
smell?
sound. That motherfucker was over there crackling, popping.
Yo. Oh man, I think my audio out. I'm pretty sure my audio's out.
We can hear you.
Yeah, y'all can hear me, but it's not recorded.
Yeah, yes, you at the bottom.
Am I at the bottom?
Yeah, look at every time you talk.
Oh shit, my dumb ass. I'm sitting up here looking at the top.
Oh my god.
Zach, you at the top.
Zach, say something.
Say something.
Oh, we good.
Outsiders Only 708
Oh my
podcast.
god.
Man.
Somebody.
Welcome back.
Somebody take that from him. Somebody take that.
Welcome back, man.
Oh my god.
All right, let's get this shit in order. We did our introductions. I have a story to kick the week off with.
Hey, okay.
Oh, I got a story to tell.
Remember this one? The one I told you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bleep a lot of these, just certain details out.
All right.
But I can just tell my story. So look, motherfucker was trying to slide on me, and I'm like, I'm kind of hungry.
It's a little low.
Oh, now is it?
Now
Oh,
it's
there we
not,
go.
yeah.
I'm a little hungry, so I'm like, well, maybe this motherfucker's hungry. Maybe they want something to eat. I'm like, hey yo, you feel like potentially stopping at Popeyes? Wait, something is on fire. Oh shit.
What's happening?
He's about to set this basement ablaze.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's what's about to
Yeah,
that's
put it
what's
down,
happening.
bro. Just relax.
I got a story of that shit.
You good today, brother? Is it in the cushions?
I remember I was in my
It's
You
good
wanna
now.
handle that,
No, because I smell some shit burning, and I'm like,
I told you to get that smell first.
bro. And then did he hear the crackle?
It wasn't to the crackle level
That's
yet.
when he looked down.
I had the worst luck. I remember once a cherry had came off of my I had a joint. Cherry came off my joint and it landed on a piece of paper in my car. And I'm driving and I'm like, look over. That shit's on fire.
Oh my god.
I'm driving. I'm like, oh wow.
I'm
Use
glad
my
we had-
hand. I'll be a man.
I'm glad we had this talk though, because I've never referred to it as a cherry.
yeah, that's the cherry on the blunt.
Okay.
I just called it an ember.
No.
That's the proper term for it.
Ah,
That's the actual like English term for it, I believe.
This
Ember.
is about to be the wildest
Bro,
start to a
I'm not stopping either.
No, I know. That's what I said. Do you want to handle that? Do you
Nah,
want to
you
move the
just
mic
gonna
out the
see-
way and grab
You
that?
just gonna see me looking crazy.
without contact.
man.
I don't want to see you. I don't want to see your
Go
leg
ahead,
burnt
stand
up.
Let them
Go
see your
ahead,
thick
yeah.
ass, man. Let them see.
Let's
anyway-
see a show.
So anyway, I hit bro.
This
I'm
gonna
like,
be the
hey,
shit he clip up.
I hit bro like, hey man, can you go see or can you go pick up the food? I'll get you some food. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, all right, cool. I'm like, yeah, what you want? Because it's some Popeyes. I'm like, you want dark meat, white meat? He like, hey, pause. I'm cool with whatever because it's free. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then, so after the whole exchange happened, I just sat back and I thought to myself, like, man,
That might be episode name.
I might be the worst. I might be the worst in the world. That was the thought I had. Because I'm like, if a nigga did this to me, oh my God. Are you serious, nigga?
Where are you at? That's how I just would have got.
I'm just,
You know what? Time for me to quit. This nigga just asked me to pick up some food. This nigga's crazy.
I mean, shit, you pick
It's a
up
delivery
pick up
service.
your joints, you get some free food.
To be for real though, I think majority of people, unless they're literally in a time crunch, would do that because I'm getting free food.
Yeah.
Most people want some food with that shit.
Man, I would just get free food. I'll just have you deliver that to me.
Go ahead and get that Uber service fee out the way.
100. Hey, bro, you come and do it this way?
And you still
Man,
make
stop by
some money.
Popeyes and just drop me off one. You my guy, right? I got you. I'll do the same.
My man's right.
I would do the same. I don't ask anybody to do anything that I wouldn't.
I feel it. I don't like deterring from my original destination.
You know what? You got to really ask yourself something. There are things that you will ask people to do that you're not willing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was about to try to rebuttal that, but he has a point. So I'm gonna let that fly.
All right, the first part of this, the first 10 minutes of the show was
You have a
very,
point.
very quirky. Let's get this shit in order. Anybody got anything else from their week they want to talk about?
No.
No?
What happened this week?
Well, what did happen this week?
I worked a lot.
It was my mama's birthday. It passed.
Yep,
That was
shout out.
shout out, mom.
Shout out.
Yeah, out in Dallas right now doing her thing.
Happy
Feel
birthday,
me?
Jerome's mom.
You said
And the Cowboys already played. But I think they was in New York. So.
y'all won though.
Yeah.
It was
I was actually
He don't
rooting
care
against
about that
them.
win.
I was rooting against it. I was so pissed them niggas fucking won.
You was
I need-
mad your team won? What?
I need the bottom to fall out. I need niggas to be embarrassed. But we lost Michael Parsons. I didn't want that to happen, but we going down from here.
Yeah. I I don't know if we was finna get into sports. It's just a weird ass start to the season.
Hey! I swear to God, I've said whatever you're talking about on this pod. But we'll say the shits. As Nick would say, let's not scare the hoes.
I will say this.
Here come the
I
hoes.
found
I'm
out
scared.
no. This is actual information for everyone. I found out this week I had took off work to go and get my new driver's license. I found out to get a license or an ID, people, it's strictly appointment only. So you got to make an appointment to get a license or an ID.
Why didn't you just do it online?
His license ain't.
I didn't know that was an option. That's why I went up.
I didn't know I could do my license online.
Yeah, you can do all that shit online now. They damn near about to make them to the point you can put them in your Apple Wallet. A couple states already got them.
I seen that shit.
Illinois
that's
is
a
actually
blessing.
on the list.
Yeah,
You know,
Can I put
want
it in
that
my
shit.
Google Wallet?
I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meech.
I don't know.
But yeah, so
motherfucker
people
gonna be sitting there
make an
upside down or
appointment.
something.
Make an appointment. I went up there and dude was like, "Hey, what time you here for? 8:59." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Read the sign, sir." I read the sign. And I had to go online and leave. And I took off the whole day to do that, and now I gotta wait till next week to get my license. So
I don't like DMV etiquette.
yeah,
Read the sign. I'll knock over everything in there.
Why?
Because why you can't just say that shit to me? You know that it's like you as a human being know it ain't right to talk to somebody like that.
Yeah.
Read
Do
the
you?
sign.
Do you?
Like, yes,
Okay.
you do know that.
I mean, I feel like at that point I just had to deal with that because I was like, "Oh dang."
No, I get it.
And the sign was right there when I walked up.
I get
but I
it.
didn't read it.
But it's because why would you?
yeah,
It's,
true that.
it's clear that I'm uninformed, bitch.
Damn.
I feel like that's a part of the qualifications to get a job.
Nah,
at the
I'm
DMV,
gonna
though.
show you my qualifications. I cut up in this bitch.
But I feel like it's like they sit there and work on how to piss you off. Like they have daily huddles on how
That's
to piss
all right.
you off.
I mean, they just know how to talk to people.
So
like
next time,
you know how to talk to people. And what I mean by that is like you know how to and how not to talk to people. It's very easy.
And
to,
they just erase the
What's that
fucking
place
line.
called? Weenie Hut. What was it? Weenie.
yeah, the place up north.
up
Oh,
north.
you
Hey,
talking
bitch,
about-
what you want in this
Yeah.
fucking hot dog?
That's that type of application you gotta put in for the DMV.
You talking about
I want to go.
Wiener Circle, some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Whoa,
they
I
be
don't
going
I was
crazy.
gonna call them niggas Weenie Hut Jr., but I
wanna
know
go.
that's
The
SpongeBob.
name? Wiener Circle? That's the name?
There's some shit up north.
It's a hot dog place.
It's called Wiener Circle.
There's no pause need to be put on that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it doesn't.
Why?
It is. You guys know why.
I'm only giving
You know
you
why.
shit because last episode
literally
you said
what
it.
you don't
Yes.
go to Chicago a lot, do you?
No, I'm actually in Chicago a lot more now.
You'll see the word wiener everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but
let
Wiener
them get.
Circle.
See, you never been to
Yeah.
Jewtown. You just don't.
It's
get
no
it.
way
I have
because
been to Jewtown.
that shit's on everything.
You went to the original Jewtown?
I don't know if I went to the original.
I know you
I've been
did
to
because it was
Jewtown.
gone before you fucking was born.
Am I
Okay,
in a
well
room?
then, you see that? You see why you trying to trip me up? Why you trying to trip me up? I ain't
Why-
even from here.
why
I'm
did-
from Mississippi.
Exactly.
So of course I
Exactly.
ain't gonna be at
So
nothing
why-
original in
so-
Chicago.
so why
nothing.
did- so why didn't you?
Y'all was here before it was a
So
bean.
why
I thought a
didn't you-
bean was always here.
Why didn't you just answer the question
We was
truthfully
here
and say,
before the
"I
band."
truly don't know"?
What you talking about? You truly don't know what? I
You
truly don't know
truly
what?
didn't know if you had been to the original Jewtown or not.
Didn't you just hear me say I don't know?
No, you said yes, I do. Well, wait, I don't
No,
know.
I said, I don't
you didn't
know.
You didn't say no until after I said it was gone.
No, you
before
had said, "Have
were
you been
born.
to the original Juice Town?" I said, "I don't know, honestly." And then you say, "I know you haven't." And then that was what happened. You want to rewind it?
You the clip man. I'm gonna let
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm
rewind
gonna clip it and then I'm gonna rewind this and show you that you was tripping.
it. I love it. All right,
just
man.
playing, man.
Let's get into some topics.
I
man.
love Chicago. I love you guys.
Where are we gonna get started? Matter of fact, let's get this shit out the way.
Please.
Cardi B and
I
Offset.
knew. Yes,
Man, let's go ahead and throw it
Speaking
out.
of
this shit out
wieners.
the way, man.
Let's throw it out.
I
Did
I just
anybody
have-
hear what he just
Yeah.
said?
Yeah. I have a question because I'm seeing now. It feels like women are making it okay, but you could get pregnant, go fuck somebody else, and you did that, sis.
Dog,
Hey, yo, this is crazy
Dude.
outside, G.
this is
It is brother.
this shit.
Stay inside, nigga.
Oh, absolutely.
We some inside cats.
With my mug and my blanket.
No,
Fuck
this
them outside cats.
this shit
Absolutely.
is literally why. Like, I understand my brother when he was like, "I'm off Facebook." I understand you being off Facebook. Like, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, yeah, I'm just finna get out here because bitch, I know you.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Man.
Like
like
you don't move nothing like what you're talking like right now.
Yeah.
Like shut up.
like when the algorithm start throwing motherfuckers that you don't know at your face and they saying it, it's like maybe they getting that off.
No.
You?
Yeah, like
Facts.
you're not. And a lot of the people that are saying that for Cardi, they're also the same ones. Like she ain't do that for real. She was saying that to get under his skin. I'm like, no. None of this is a win. Like on either of y'all side, like
Facts.
y'all both look crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's registering to nobody how old these niggas is. Like y'all moving like somebody that's like 17.
Yeah. I think that's what really gets me is the fact that people are actually engaging over this topic.
I ain't
And-
surprised on that.
no, but I mean, but like we got like full blown adults. You know what I'm saying? Like out here for real paying bills and taking care of stuff.
Well, you know they was mad when she took him back the first time.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying though. It's like okay, this situation is clearly an isolated incident between these two. They'll probably end up back together. I'm sure.
I don't know now.
She
I thought
divorced
so.
him.
I thought so
she's
at the
Oh, she did?
hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, they probably still boning or whatever. But what I'm saying is this though. Like I'm
Boning.
pretty sure.
You know, you said what the heck last week. Because I'm editing the pod, so I'm listening to everything this nigga said, and this nigga said what the heck. I was like, what the hell?
Well, you know, I'm a man of God. Bro.
Hey!
Shout out to the discipline.
I have to,
Hey!
Shout out to the
I have
discipline.
to represent myself a certain way.
There was some stuff where I was like, damn, I thought he was the man of God. But,
Oh well, look, I'm gonna keep it real too.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
thing about being a man of God. You got to tell the truth.
hey!
That's
You know
just
what I'm
like
saying?
Brother James cussed like a PG-13 movie.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting an F-bomb. You're not. It's certain stuff.
Yeah.
You're not getting. He'll say what the freak.
Okay,
and I
look,
respect it.
We being transparent right now, right? Okay, well, people hear a lot worse when we're not here, so that's something I can honestly say. Y'all have. I'm honest about mine, but what I would say, even like I said, regarding this situation, it's crazy to me that people are trying to justify, like you said, the wildness on both sides. It's like, okay, he cheated on her, you're wrong. You slept with another guy while you was pregnant, you're wrong. Neither one of y'all are right.
That's why.
Neither
my
one of y'all
main
look better.
thing with the whole shit. Like everybody want to pick a side on like who's the winner. I'm like, this is real loser activity, bro. Like for real. Like all sides of this shit. And if she goes back, I don't give a fuck. If she don't go back, I really
man.
feel like Reed right now. Like I'm really. This is one subject where I'm dead ass, and I keep seeing people talk about it. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Amen. Amen.
I'm at the point.
Agree, bro.
I'm at the point. You know, I see the bag is being made on the back end of, through whatever going on.
She
Take
finna
her
drop.
back. Take her back. Fuck it.
She finna drop.
Take him back.
Now, one thing I do want to say,
Probably will.
people got Offset fucked up because people keep on saying like, "Oh, this person on the decline, blase, whatever." People keep making it seem like he ain't shit. Now he's not Cardi. I get it. That's still a very successful person.
Absolutely.
And people keep making it seem like this nigga is just like
The people forget
on
that
Love and Hip Hop or some shit.
Yeah.
The people
Like-
forget that the Migos was like running the music
Niggas
industry.
don't realize
like,
that he was on Bad and Bougie. Like,
real?
I understand my other man, but he was on there.
Even when he did his solo shit, like people was like, "Hold on,
Yeah.
like wait a minute, this might be the one out the group." Like that conversation happened, and it's like people don't want to admit to it. And like now that it's this situation, it's like people want to shit on him, like his career ain't shit, like the same shit that y'all applauding Cardi for like the fashion shit and all. He gets invited to a lot of this shit too. He's sitting next to a lot of these important people too.
Yeah.
So the whole situation lame, but y'all got to chill on making it seem like Offset ain't shit.
He ain't got no motion.
Like he ain't got. He's definitely going to. Both of them are going to be fine.
But the people that's making it like he's not what you just said, what are they?
Exactly. Exactly. Like y'all spend too much time trying to count rich people pockets.
Bruh. So give me some of that money.
Yeah, honestly, this whole situation is just, I've seen this time and time again. The same way people talking about this shit is the same way they talked about J-Lo and Ben Affleck, or J-Lo when she was with A-Rod,
Or J-Lo with Diddy.
or
Dang, J-Lo.
I mean,
J-Lo and Ben is funny.
I mean, we could talk about.
J-Lo
be
gets
stressed.
around.
Ben be looking pissed.
There's
Close the car door.
Close that door hard as hell.
Niggas ain't close. I've never like closed the door that hard on accident. Like I feel like that's hard to do. To have that follow through, that nigga
We
said.
got so much bouncing around, but I have had that moment one time, and I remember, I slammed in, and I'm walking around the car like that. That was wild. I remember closing one hand, I put the other hand. Whoa! I was like, yeah, that was a lot.
You wanted
bro.
a motherfucker to hit some shit.
Man.
I was like, yeah, I almost broke my window. I'm tripping.
Dang.
I ain't never wild out with the cars because
It's mine.
I ain't never wild out with my car a day in my life.
No, that's what I feel you. That's
Yeah.
the day that I learned the lesson. Like,
Yeah, I'm
nigga,
just
that's your shit. What are you doing?
Only you hurt fucking window shattered.
If the window shut, I would have
Man.
cried.
yeah, that's just not some shit I'm doing.
Look what you did.
That's like when people break their own phone. I'm like,
Oh, worse, their own hand.
I'm already started mine, huh?
Man.
Real shit though. When it comes to that Cardi B and Offset shit, the way I see it is like this is nothing new. What we're seeing from them as celebrities or people in general having to take a side about it. What has changed is the dynamic of what we're taking sides on. It's kind of like there used to be like, oh, this gonna sound crazy, but like when Ike beat up Tina, right?
you was right. It sound crazy.
We're of course there you can be on Tina's side and that's perfectly fine. Like that is the good side to be on. For you to be on Ike's side, it would be just utterly ridiculous and evil, correct?
Yeah.
Both sides here are dog shit. And we have a long history of these two being like this with each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is just
You spin, man.
so what I'm seeing right now is all people are showing me on the internet is that not only are Cardi B and Offset pieces of shit, potentially, everyone who got a question, comment, or concern about that shit is probably a piece of shit too.
Well, you know my thing on that is like the internet, because you ain't got an answer for none of this stuff, because you not really dealing with it. These motherfuckers ain't built like that.
Hold on, let me.
One of those comments would have broke their whole lives.
Come on, come
Man.
on. We finna get there. Look, what I'm telling you is Cardi B is not the first woman on the face of the earth to let another nigga fuck on her while she's pregnant with another nigga baby.
That's true.
I'm here to tell
seen and heard.
It ain't even
I know people.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
stories.
I'm not gonna let you sit up there and say I've seen like this is a rare occurrence. Like this is
No, it's
Bigfoot.
not rare.
This shit is not
It's
rare
very
at all.
common.
This is typical regular nigga shit.
And people is
Absolutely.
acting like they've never. Y'all know somebody
Dog.
personally.
Dog.
Like, that did that
Dog,
shit.
I'm probably the only nigga who will come in here and really give it up about some dirty ass shit I did. I've never done nothing that dirty. I've never had sex with a pregnant woman. I've never done that because I don't have no kids. I don't think it's nothing wrong with
proud of
having
you.
sex with a pregnant woman. But what a nigga gonna tell you is this: man, she only 2 months. She ain't even showing yet,
Don't.
and she got a fatty.
I'm like, nigga,
She
just
got
don't
a
say
fatty.
nothing.
No,
Just-
she got a
just
fatty.
do you.
Look, we done checked.
I
the-
don't want the details because
Look.
now you fucking it up.
Look, we done checked the OnlyFans. We know she knocking shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like the report card's looking like a B+. I'm ready to write my own book report.
You better be careful touching her titty.
Man.
Man.
Look, so with
You
all
know,
that
but
being,
you know, you got to be careful because it is pregnant to get a woman pregnant. While I mean, it is possible to get a woman pregnant while she's pregnant. That's possible.
is that a fact?
That is possible.
No, that
it's
is
a it's a
You can
Let me look up the
like
term.
people
I'll
keep
look up
on
the
saying
term.
that can't happen, and it absolutely can.
I gotta look at the term.
It's not common.
Okay.
It's super rare. but
Okay, just hold on
can
to it.
happen.
We can revisit it next week. That's
Everybody's like, no, they can't get pregnant twice. Yes, they can.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
It's
Um,
very
I'm not saying
rare,
it's not possible, but that's just okay.
The
Now,
odds of that.
now you kind of getting off into the
It's called superfetation.
and And
Not
if
regular
you the
protection.
nigga that's fucking on the pregnant lady,
Super.
I am super.
I'm
Super.
sorry, but like,
Super.
not only are you doing it, but you rowing and busting in that lady too. And
Right.
I get the logic.
No,
You like,
everybody dirty.
yeah, y'all.
Everybody's
y'all
dirty.
wildin'.
No, she dirty. You pregnant. You letting the nigga fuck raw. Nigga, she's pregnant. Why are you fucking her raw?
Yeah, like
They're equally dirty.
Yeah, you a wild
don't
man.
neither one
fucking
out equal
somebody.
the dirt.
Yeah, man.
And Offset,
The world is a toilet.
I know what Offset
World is a
did.
toilet.
Offset went on that live trying to make himself look like a victim. Oh, you fucking with the baby in
I
there.
couldn't believe he said it.
What did you? What did
Shit.
you think?
Let that leak.
Loser. Like, that's where I can't defend you at, bro. Why did you say that?
What did you think a woman who openly admitted to drugging and robbing the niggas was gonna say?
I mean, she straight up said if she decide to slide, suck a dick, you would have been
No,
pissed.
bro, I'm talking about the tweet.
did
Bitch
say
said
that.
and did.
Hell yeah, the end.
And did.
And that was my point with that, because it's like, you can tell he said that was ill intent. Like, this shit's supposed to destroy her character.
And what she say?
And once she owned that shit,
2 words. And did.
I don't give a fuck what he say. None of that. Like, I know your
Your
stomach,
barbecue.
your stomach was in
You're
your
cooked.
ass.
You're
nigga.
cooked. It don't matter.
You was fucked.
It don't
One
matter.
of these.
It don't
Yeah,
matter
he
how
got
bad
sick
she
as hell.
look.
That nigga fell to the ground.
He's like,
Yeah.
It don't matter how
I mean,
bad
she showed
look
the
as a
text
woman.
messages and shit. Like he out.
Dog, it's 8 a.m.
Bro,
He
didn't
talking
that
about
nigga say
some-
I want
hold
to
on.
jack off to some
Yeah,
shit?
he
Hold
just
on.
send me a picture of some shit.
No,
Or
he
call me or something.
Call me so I can jack off. It's 8 a.m.
Oh, that nigga was in the AMSR.
He was crashing. He was crashing.
Set.
You know what that is.
If you gonna do all of this, ain't no way that you sent that text.
That's that yay shit.
He's crashing, man.
Like, dog.
Because what you do, man, I don't be seeing how people be like opening up like that about themselves in them type of situations where they like, well, you cheated on me. Because on the end, it's like she went through and had the baby. You done just opened yourself up to a possible future of your child seeing this shit, your current child seeing this, your current kid seeing this shit. It's so many layers that because we're still in it early, because same thing with the Krayshawn and them, like that baby gonna grow up one day.
That shit looks terrible though.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing.
Yeah, but
you know
yeah,
what?
for sure.
They on their
Remove
own
them.
level. They got their own
100%.
pedestal. They are over here. They have solidified themselves with their own spot.
I don't see them no more. Ain't they in jail?
Yeah.
Girl just got out.
That's the bulldog. That's what needs to be in there. Bitch. That motherfucker do not need to be loose.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Off this Cardi
that
B and
Krayshawn
Offset
lady.
shit.
She looked like she smelled like mildew. Like, she just got like a. Let me stop.
I have
if we get a platform, I don't want Blueface running up on me.
He will.
But hey, I'm gonna get paid.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the nigga that's getting paid because Quavo slapped him. Don't play with me in
He
them type
got
of situations.
bread.
Man. That nigga
Really?
got $700,000 slap.
That's all I gotta do.
Life changes slap.
All I gotta do is get slapped.
I have a clip to play.
The right
I'll
lawyer.
take that smack. Pause. Pause.
Hey, yo. Hey!
I have a clip to play.
Y'all wildin' today.
Pretty good right there. He showed balance. 5'9.5", 210. 5'9", 210. 441. Okay. 9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
What the?
So,
You know what I like about
Before we get deep into this,
Yo.
niggas gotta start putting some respect on Birdman rapping. He was flowing in that bitch.
he was the
We all was over here like.
I swear, Birdman got some verse. That's he my song today.
so if you don't know what you just listened to, do you know what you just listened to?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know he know.
Okay.
You know, my thing about just real
Go,
quick.
no, get your you are the Cowboys guy here. So
No, because I'm gonna let you kick it back. But real quick, I find it so crazy that like they get to be able to get this shit off, and it's like no answers need to be had. We just laugh at it and move on. Nigga, what the fuck was you talking about?
Yeah.
No, clarify. Release a statement.
When you and
Who
Cowboy,
did?
nigga said release a statement.
Who you talking about?
Jerry walk around that locker room and say, "Drop them drawers."
He said, "Who
Ain't
did?"
nobody but big dick niggas on my team.
That's it.
That's literally what Jerry said.
He said 9.5. Oh, you getting a contract extension, that boy. He said 5 more years, 5 more inches.
Extension is crazy. Extension is crazy.
Jerry a fan of the extendos.
He a fan.
I also want to know why he was so damn he was so comfortable saying that shit with Jamie around. Like,
Well,
yo, this is the Diddy shit done fucked my head up about everything.
I swear to God, bro. I ain't even finna get out here and tear down another black man.
The next thing I saw was him walking down the aisle with his daughter crying. And I'm looking around and I'm like, it's a bunch of Jerry Jones in this audience.
I was talking about the whole wedding. No, I'm like, okay, pan to the corner over here where the niggas is at.
I want to see your family, nigga. Damn.
Right.
But I mean,
No,
I'm saying that shit not surprising for Jamie,
Dog.
bro. Jamie
Zach.
fuck with white bitches.
Zach, that's okay.
He's consistently
Zach.
been with white people.
Zach, that's
He has.
okay. That's fine.
And Texas. I'll always say, I'm sorry.
But this
he's
is
from he's from
Yeah,
Texas.
he's from Texas.
this is a wedding, bro. Did you see the pan in there? This is your close and most intimate people to you and your family, right? She's getting married. She is an African American woman. Where are her African American family members?
Do you think? First of all, do you think Jamie Foxx's family is around him?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I'm going to answer it. No, most famous people aren't around their family like that. Most famous people, you're not getting the invite to the wedding. That shit's just not going to happen. And as somebody that's been married and divorced, I will say.
That ain't funny.
Some people, no, that shit's hilarious. The fuck? It's, yeah, because I can get my shit off now. Fuck that. But anyway, there's like, some people, when it comes to having a wedding, it's not about having your closest people there. It's about who can contribute. That shit's, people literally make their wedding invites off of gifts. And people that can contribute. Because in reality, when you get married and us as black people be having that shit messed up because we do it, like you said. I'm supposed to be receiving things that are going to help me in that first year of my marriage. Money, gifts, whatever.
Yeah.
Money.
And that's why people invite people that they know do that shit.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Hey, hey, niggas.
Okay.
It makes sense now.
We're the ones do the shit off love.
Yeah, don't invite me.
Dang.
You know what's funny?
I don't even want to go now.
Even if you go to I don't even want to say just American black is like that. Because if you go to an African wedding, it's not like that.
Oh,
they
hey,
throwing
every
a bag.
Yeah.
low key,
that's a
everybody
fact.
weddings they be throwing money like it's the strip club, and I
money,
be like,
selling gifts,
Huh?
all of
Did
that
you watch
shit.
Power this week?
yes,
When
Yup.
that motherfucker came and threw that money at them niggas, I was
Dog.
like, God,
Yup.
that was hella aggressive.
dog. Why is Lil Durk in here? Look, we're
We'll
gonna
get to it.
that.
We'll get to it.
Bro.
I know why he in there, but we'll get to it.
Durkio. But you know, on the other side, could you imagine being a family member with Jamie Foxx as your cousin or some shit, and you just every event throwing him that invite, just hoping one day he come down and bless you.
You know, that reminds me of
Man.
never mind. I was finna talk about someone we both know that was saying they was related to someone famous before. And we all was
Come
like,
on, get your shit off. I'll bleep whatever.
bitch, that is not your cuz.
I know you're talking about. Held that story down for a long time and still never seen a picture. That's what's wild to me. I ain't even asking for I ain't asking because this motherfucker was a champion and shit. I'm not asking for no rings or nothing like that. I just want a picture. Just a picture.
Couldn't produce a picture.
No, she's not related to that
A
nigga,
jersey,
man.
something.
Anything.
Related to who?
A motherfucker that had a jersey and won a ring.
Tell me the basketball player.
I ain't say it was basketball.
No, I'm talking about basketball player.
Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't going that far. Shit. Damn, you about to leak the shit.
All right.
No, fuck it, man. We living. It was Shannon Brown.
Yeah.
That shit.
We got told like every day at school down there. Eventually.
It wasn't a person in that school that didn't know that this motherfucker said they was related to this motherfucker, bro.
But the problem was when we was being told originally, this motherfucker was on some Taylor shit, some Horton Tucker shit. Like, all right, if you related to them, cool, whatever.
THT.
This nigga glue up. He ended up on the Lakers. He ended up winning the ring. You with Kobe and shit. All right, now the story gotta have a little leg. This motherfucker somebody now. You gotta, and it ain't like you motherfucker saying it's a cousin. This is my bro. All right.
Oh.
wow.
All right, come on. We'll get up out of there. We'll get up out of there.
Wow.
All right. Moving into more silly shit and foolishness. Yo. Look. I've done my fair share of narcotics
Oh, shit.
and illegal substances.
Narcotics.
Yes, I've done my fair share. I've tried a few things. I've popped a few things. I've drank a few things.
Popped a few cherries.
You know what I'm saying?
You never tried like the craziest one, right?
What's
What,
crazy?
Crack, yeah. You
No,
know
I've never smoked
Crack.
Okay, all
And
right.
crack
You
ain't
smoke
really,
crack, don't
ain't
you?
really the crazy
All right.
one. It's really heroin. Heroin's really the crazy.
That is, you're right.
But
You're right.
no,
You
I've
put
never
that
done
right in
it.
your blood.
Okay, so let me clarify, because now I'm coming off like some old druggy ass nigga. I didn't smoke weed. I used to have me a little lean problem, and I tried coke a few times. How do you try things a few times? Because you, I think. Okay, let's get to that.
I mean, that's like me with shroom.
No,
you
let's
try
get to
things
that.
a few
I
times?
think trying things a few times constitutes the space in between which the period of which they're done. Like, you did it here. Like, did you try it again next week? Try it again
Does your
2 hours
few
later?
actually mean 3?
Huh?
Does your few mean
It was literally 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you got to check on. I did a few times.
Wow, okay.
It's
What's
literally
that?
3.
Once a week? Damn.
I've never really popped pills. Like, I'm not no pill popper, but I did go through a stint with some Oxycontin that had me feeling like fucking Clark Kent after that nigga got out the phone
Ain't
booth.
that a
Okay,
pill?
huh?
Yeah, but that's. It depends on what you got it for.
Pill pop-
Because I've gotten that shit before when I broke my ankle.
Oxy, Vicodin,
Oh, it
all
was
the
for-
little
it
pain
was for
meds. I
injury?
fuck with those.
It was for injury.
What, the Oxy?
Yeah.
Yeah, my arm was broken. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Well,
ankle
see,
was
I
broke.
wasn't prescribed it though.
Oh, see, I was prescribed. my
No, I
shit.
wasn't prescribed it.
I had some strong ass.
Anyway, back. Get your shit out of control.
This shit's way out of control.
What I'm gonna tell you is this: if you, and I'm only gonna talk to black people right now. If you are African American, male or female, or whatever you identify as, and you got your hands like this, holding a fucking jar of nitrous, and you twisting the top, and I'm here to tell you,
That's a hell of a visual you just put together.
I'm here to tell you, you are kicked out.
Man.
We kicking you off the team, bro.
Damn.
Leave that. No, I'm gonna say it. No, let me get my shit off. Leave that shit to the Caucasians.
Man.
Bring back bullying.
Hey.
We need to call these niggas crackheads to their face. I'm telling you, I'm calling you. I'm insulting you every which way I can.
Yes.
You crackhead bitch. What the fuck is you doing? The fuck is you doing? I will real life put hands on one of my little cousins or something. I see you doing that.
Yeah,
Facts.
bro.
Facts.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, bro, they use that for culinary things, but what it's really known for, in my opinion, is I hook this shit up to the engine of my car, and it makes it go really fucking fast. Dog, you are putting that in your lungs. Like, people don't think about it, like the inside of your body is just all soft tissue. So my dumb ass, when I'm sitting up here inhaling some smoke, right? Like, this smoke off of marijuana is one thing, and you see what it causes, what even tobacco causes.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is doing gas. Literally.
a lot of it.
Man, bro.
Like a whole can of, bro.
Niggas just showing off like kids from college when they have all the like liquor bottles in their kitchen and
Yeah.
shit. Like have whole rooms, just Galaxy cans.
Bro, when I see them
Is
cans,
that a
bro,
real? Is that a real high they getting? Or
It's
like,
very,
Oh, yeah.
it's very
It's
quick, but
very
it's
much real.
If you see somebody huff, like that shit
They-
legit be like on some minute shit, and then
I don't
And they,
understand.
But that's why they keep
act,
doing it.
They act really like out of their body. For
See,
real.
maybe this is my disconnection with Dell's portion of drugs, but like, what is the point of a quick high? Like, if you getting high quick, is that quick
it's like busting
spot?
a nut, bro.
basically, it's the type of high.
That's
Yeah, I was about to relate it to some older shit.
Like as a man, we all know like it
But
ain't
it
like
feel-
how it is for women when
It
you
feel like
busting up.
there's
That
some
shit
build
is
up
quick.
and some shit with
We
it.
like that shit.
That's the edging part of the nut.
It's
The nut is
somebody-
the nut.
But it's like some. I don't know.
Pause.
It still feels like.
You're right.
I know I'm
You're
right.
right.
Yeah.
No, like okay, put it to you like this. Put it to you like this. As long as a whippet lasts, the high of a whippet lasts is about the average ride of a roller coaster.
I mean,
People get on roller
Because
people-
it ain't short. It's not like seconds. You still get like a minute out there.
No, most roller coasters minute and a half and the ride over.
Yeah.
That's how long a whippet high is. So it's an adrenaline rush.
But that's why they keep it on them. That's
Yeah.
why they keep, and they'll do it again.
The same-
do it again.
the same reason why niggas get season passes and go up to motherfucking Six Flags and ride the same ride over and over. It's that feeling. It's a particular type of feeling that come with that shit. I can't explain it because I ain't never did the shit, and I'm not gonna report back to you next week with a book report about it
I
either.
want to say
we
this.
gonna come in here with the Galaxy Game Cast.
People is literally hitting that and dropping dead. Like,
bro.
come on, bro. Like,
Anybody my age does a whip it. I'm judging.
You see Ben the
Like
Don
you
did
too
the skit
old
with
to
it.
be trying new shit, huh?
You see Ben the Don that did the skit with it.
Who's been done?
The nigga, the funny nigga, light skinned nigga that be all over Twitter and
Oh, that was with Drake.
yeah.
yeah.
that
Do we
nigga-
even need to be skitting about that? But you know what? That's just being old.
That's
I'll
content.
be old. Yeah, I'll be old.
Nah, I be feeling like that too, and that's why I know I'm getting to that point.
Yeah,
I need to get off the internet
it's fine. Kill yourself.
because I'm like, dog.
it's fine.
Ain't got shit.
Kill
to do.
yourself.
Brother James, Galaxy Gas, yes or no?
What you mean? Yes or no?
I'm fucking with you.
This nigga,
Even me, I'm like,
this nigga don't put no type of gas in his life.
I was about to say, why the fuck?
The
you
only
asking
gas
Brother
this nigga
James
fuck
this?
with is 87.
Man, hell nigga don't even probably do that.
I
Shit.
understand.
Now you know what E85 too. My car takes that.
See, he a brother.
Cheaper. It's cheaper.
He can't fuck with
I had a
normal
car that
gas.
took the E85.
Yeah.
Be smooth with that in the winter though. It's thick.
Oh no, I don't use it in the winter. I always
Yeah.
go back to the regular gas in the
Yeah,
winter because it's cheaper.
It's
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
really corn.
the regular gas is cheaper in the winter, so I go back to that. But then when the prices are higher, that's when I go back to the corn.
I never paid that
Yeah, that E85 in the wintertime, it ain't no good for
no mind. My
you.
truck is E85 and I've never put it in there.
Shit, my pockets was slim.
Man,
I threw that E85 in
it'll
that
save, it'll save
200.
you some money.
I just didn't know.
What takes $40 to fill up my tank with E85, it would normally take me like $60 to do it regular. So
Hold on now.
that's what I'm saying. So
As we move right along, the internet. Did y'all see the internet was calling Umar a scammer again? They say his
Again?
tax.
I'm so used to them calling him a
I thought that was like his nickname.
They were saying his tax documents was out and available or something like that. I didn't
Oh,
see them
geez.
myself.
Oh Lord!
But they say, boy, oh boy, donations.
Gifts.
But this is about to open a nasty window. That's public speakers, bro.
Ooh, motivational speakers.
Motivational speakers. That's what that shit is. man.
Pan-Africanism.
That shit, if you go to them conferences and shit, it be a certain type of person that's in that crowd, bro.
Yeah.
Like it just
You know, I resent that because once upon a time, I attended those type of events.
Well,
What
you were
made
that type
you
of
donate
person. You were that type of
I ain't
person.
never donated.
you weren't that person then.
I ain't never donated.
You never donated.
Nah, I don't donate.
You never
nigga.
gave gifts.
I got my own fund, nigga. It's my bank account. I
Word.
donate to that.
Hey man, I donate to that too.
How you feel about Umar being a scammer?
How do I feel about
potentially,
Umar
again?
being a scammer? Well, it's been speculated. It's been proven. It's been disproven. It's been proven again. It's been speculated. I don't care. It's like
What's your thoughts on Umar? Do you like him or anything? Or
he be saying some real stuff, but like it's like he
Dead clock
be,
right twice a day.
Yeah, he be he be saying a lot of real things. But at the same time, it's like he be saying a lot of real things, but he's full of it at the same time. But that's all of us. Like so, it's like everybody
Where's the
contradicts
school?
themselves. Everybody's a walking contradiction. Everybody says one thing and does the other. Everybody practices one thing and believes the other.
I'm not sitting with that in relation to Umar. I hear
I mean,
you.
look, he
You're
was just
correct.
he was the most successful at it.
Where's the school?
Ain't it coming? Ain't it like
It's,
this building, right?
Umar has been talking about the school since I've known who Umar is.
Yeah.
What's
Now,
it like?
That shit's like 2017.
Okay, so peep this. All right, how long does it take for somebody to actually bring a school to fruition?
That's not rich. Like
Yeah.
that's it. We know he ain't like balling or nothing like that.
I literally know someone that did this through like my father's church, so I know it doesn't take this long.
But
In
were
New
they
York.
doing everything?
They don't. He doesn't have to do it there though.
He funny as
He
hell.
doing it? I think,
of it?
Are they
I think
doing
he's doing it in
everything
Delaware.
that they're trying that he's
think
trying
that
to
is
do?
right. I think
Because
that
I
is
remember he laid out like the plans, right, with everything. So was they doing everything that he was doing?
What is everything he's doing?
He's like trying to like bring in a whole bunch of programs, how to learn how to plant and eat a certain way by the time they graduate with this, knowing this kind of class and that
I'm
kind of
I'm
class.
gonna keep it
It's
100
like,
with
This
you,
is
right?
a nigga just selling some shit.
I'ma
You ever
just-
seen a pastor when they say they finna open a new church and it just never comes?
Yeah.
This is it. But that nigga in a new house now. Now he got the new Jag.
So
It's
is
the same
Umar
shit.
a preacher? And the woke are his congregation?
Well, yeah, that's what this public speaker stuff is. Yeah.
You know what they say though?
Hey.
They say if you're not a preacher, you are what? A pimp. You know how to move that lip. When you know how to move that lip, you can get people to do what you want them to do.
Hey,
You know how to move that lip. You can't get
That goes both ways. Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna even pause that. I'm gonna play that one.
ooh, play,
That's play.
play.
You can.
Wasn't that R. Kelly album?
Hey, listen up.
No, what you talking about? Play? That was actually Diddy's album. Press play.
Oh,
Diddy. I'm sorry bouncing around like we is.
well, we in between.
But like all the clips that come up of Diddy are just random shit he said now.
Bro, this is just so bad.
What's that movie? Get Him to the Greek? Like all the Get Him to the
Bro.
Greek clips. I'll be like, God damn.
Bro, he was not acting. He was playing himself.
You just watch
He
Get
was
Him
not
to the
in
Greek.
character.
It just makes Diddy look insane
But
right now.
Sid though Diddy, y'all see TMZ got the tape. Well, not TMZ. Apparently, the feds got the tapes. Got a tape of him.
Yeah, they got a tape from him, a male escort and a lady.
that they say is Young Miami.
Oh,
You ain't see that?
wait.
You ain't see that?
Oh,
No.
wow.
Yeah, they saying that they got.
So
Yeah.
the tape is dude fucking Young Miami.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
say.
yeah, and I guess
Diddy on some
recorded
I
it.
didn't know. I knew the whole shit. Like he was on some cuck shit, but I didn't know
You cucking her.
it was her.
Yeah, that's what the word is.
You
that
know,
it's
there's some
Young
other
Miami.
shit that just came out about her, like trying to make some lady get an abortion and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she was intimidating a witness,
She
potentially
ended up
or
just
allegedly.
like Diddy. It seems.
But you know, we knew that from her interaction on Twitter
Yeah.
when she
She
went at that one lady.
Did she tell Academic she gonna have somebody touch him or fuck him or some shit?
Probably, but I know she had said to the one lady
Said saucy over there.
that Diddy was. I mean, that was. You're wild.
I
What?
ain't Pete.
What?
Hell no.
Hey, I won't even get the saucy nuggets from Wendy's because they say saucy.
Nah, they had what's his name? Y'all see they had my boy Carl Winslow fucked up.
No, what happened?
Carl Winslow.
You know that was one of the people that they was saying did he fuck, bro?
Oh,
Was
no.
Carl Winslow? Somebody asked him that shit when he was walking out of some shit. And Carl Winslow was like, "That shit ain't true. I ain't never even been around that man. They pissed my boy Carl off. Leave Carl Winslow alone. Don't bother Carl Winslow. He's living in he just living in his success right now, man. Let Carl Winslow rock, bro. Don't be bothering
I
Carl.
already know how he answered it, right?
He was pissed.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he answered. You seen the scenes when he would turn up on Eddie?
Yes, that's how
I've never been around that man. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? I have never even seen him. That is not how this works.
Y'all leave Carl Winslow alone. Don't do that with him. That's a great American dad.
Yeah, this is gonna be a silly episode for sure. You're gonna have some fun with this one. I promise you. So Usher and I believe the artist that goes by the name Pink, all her tweets and all his tweets had disappeared. So people were alleged. I'm just bringing it up because they They brought up the Usher shit because of the Diddy shit. Now, I will say this. The more and more this Diddy situation plays out, they keep bringing up Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Did you see the montage they put together of Bieber?
Dog.
He been getting abused.
Dog.
Oh no, that's been a story for years.
Dog.
Yeah.
You know he's kind of like disappeared from music. Like,
No,
don't
he's
do shit
become
no
like
Not until Cali go get him.
he sings and he does like he's into the church now.
Yeah, he in the church.
Yeah, he in the
praise team.
church.
Yeah, he don't be doing all that.
Dog, what did y'all do to him?
No, the Justin Bieber shit's insane. Like
His
if you
story
really
gonna
go
go
down
crazy.
that one, if Justin Bieber ends up anywhere around this case, y'all niggas going to jail.
Jail.
Yeah.
Because it's something there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's necessarily with Diddy, but entertainment wise, period.
You would always see him with the most random of people.
Dog.
Also, I have one question. I do want to know why Ellen DeGeneres called Sean Puff Daddy Combs Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. Cuddle, first name Cuddle, last name McSnuggle Stuff. Y'all ain't see that?
No, I didn't.
That
but-
was a tweet that was out there. She really said it.
Well, she got her own issues.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just kind of chalked that up to white as white.
Yeah.
No.
I can't really.
Cuddle Mc.
Yeah, you're being a nigga
Snuggle
right now.
Stuff.
You're being a nigga.
That's a great. Why'd you give him the Mick? Snuggle and stuff. Like when I think stuff,
Mick
I
was
ain't
how
thinking
you
of
tie the
like
two ends.
stuff. I'm thinking of
Yeah, you're thinking too deep. into that. When it's somebody that white, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not putting no
Cuddle
validity into
Miss
that.
Snuggle Stuff.
I'm not putting no validity in that.
What about if
not from
somebody-
somebody like Ellen DeGeneres? Bro.
What about if someone, and this is just a hypothetical, like what about if someone called you like, I don't know, the cuddlest bear that ever cuddled?
I feel like you've done that. You've
It's
called him
happened. It's literally happened in life. This is just how white
But
people
what if
talk.
they called you the colorless bear that ever stuffed?
y'all
The cuddlest bear that ever snuggled
you're,
stuff.
You're dragging the wrong
Nick
shit.
literally came on this pod and said that he's hugged you before, and he felt the most secure
I did.
he ever felt when he gave you a hug.
I did. I felt very protected.
This is a reach. Man.
I'm like, this is, hey, when God hugs you, this is how I feel. I looked up at the nigga like,
Wait,
shit.
Zach got a guy. Zach got a guy.
Somebody
hug,
gonna try
man.
you in one of these comments.
Zach, you got a guy hug, bro.
Try who?
Try him. Somebody gonna try you in one of these comments.
I'm about to say I ain't even do shit.
Hey man, if Zach
I'm
got a
petty
guy
enough
hug,
to
I
start
want to
the
hug you
OnlyFans
next, bro.
just to prove a point, so it's all good.
Don't get them excited now.
But Usher and Pink, they deleted their tweets. It was around the time all the Diddy shit happened. Someone put it in here. Who put it in the notes?
I put the delete. Remove a delete for the second. Because I sent y'all the video of Kevin Hart coming out on his tour. Yo, these niggas
Coming out.
You know, he came out on stage. I know.
Oh, you being a messy nigga today.
No, he said coming out. I'm like,
You know what he meant.
I don't. It's 2024.
No,
You got to
man.
fucking clarify.
No.
Y'all not gonna
No, Nick, you
can't-
know you would have heard of that.
No.
Thank you.
That would have been
If
crazy.
Kevin Hart came out the closet
like on everything,
stage,
bro.
You know you would have heard
Right,
that.
you would have heard about that.
Dog, you didn't even hear that Ellen called Puffy Cuddle McSnuggles.
That's
stuff.
nothing compared to
That's all over
Kevin
there.
Hart.
Even relevant right now?
You think
It's
that's
very relevant.
You think
Not
that's
Ellen?
as big as Kevin Hart coming out
Potentially.
on stage? Shut the
No,
fuck up.
stop,
Usher.
Go
stop.
ahead, get your shit on.
No, but I was gonna
Stop
just say, because I'm watching him. I saw him.
Hold on,
try
Paul.
to be,
Hey, y'all gotta stop, man. When I have an honest moment, y'all can't tell me that I'm not having an honest moment.
No.
I didn't tell you that.
I honestly didn't
But
know.
I'm gonna tell you that shit's honestly
You have
stupid.
to stop.
That's
gotta
honestly
stop.
some dumb shit. We bringing back bullying.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
But I saw him at his concert or whatever with that Kevin Hart came out, and I saw him feeding like DDG girl like a cherry or some
He
shit.
tried.
He tried. DDG took that shit. But I'm just looking around.
Hey,
I'm just
and Paul,
like,
right there. Kudos to you, young man.
Yeah.
You saw what happened a
Yeah.
year ago. Hey,
Yeah.
He
You
said-
saw what happened a year
Facts.
ago. You like, no, Shorty ain't finna make no T-shirts
Didn't
about
make it an
me.
issue or nothing.
Facts.
I'ma just feed her.
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah, no, because like
First-
at this point, Usher, stop fucking playing with
No,
me.
Right,
first of all,
right,
Because
right.
like now
He was
you
smart.
now you
Now he
pushing.
need
No,
to get
he was
smacked.
smart. He went with her. The only way to stop Usher from giving your girl a cherry is to literally be there and enjoying the motherfucking show. Take notes. Sometimes
Wait.
you got to do the shit she don't
That
want
is
to do.
Usher as don't leave your girl around me too.
Yeah.
real.
That's my nigga for real.
He not playing.
He not playing at all. And these motherfuckers that's just like,
Dog.
how many times he go tell you?
Hey, the nigga told you situations will arise. Come on.
He did say that.
But you got to be smart about it.
But you gotta be smart
And that
about
nigga was
it.
smart about it. That nigga said, nope. There you go, baby. And
You gotta be smart
Usher
about
just
it.
stood back, smiled his ass off like, ha, you a smart nigga.
Nigga got me.
Got me.
But these niggas is just living life normal as hell. Like, ain't no issues, nothing happened. I'm like, oh, well, he still feeding motherfuckers cherries and shit. I'm like, you probably should cut that part of the
That's
act
like
out.
when you just want to ignore the fire in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what he doing.
Both of you niggas is
Well, I will
Kevin
say
Hart
that-
might. It's that's kind of iffy. Usher, you're going to be somewhere in this.
Wallow out here joking. Kev, you got a joke. Fat Joe, you niggas watch Power and stuff. You probably ain't been on Stars in a minute, but Fat Joe got a TV show coming where it's called Fat Joe Talks.
Yeah.
Where he got he's a talk show host
You said on what?
on
Stars.
Yeah, I know, right? Hell of a
Like
place
a
to do that.
nighttime type show or something.
like a nighttime talk show.
What's the fuck is the budget? What are we doing?
I just know you.
They
I don't
think Fat Joe can garner that audience, and the only reason why I think he getting the look he getting is because it's because of his ethnicity. I think they trying to use him and how they use. I'm trying to get an equivalent here because bro would kill me if I use the wrong person, but maybe they trying to make him like the Latino Joe Budden.
He's just such a fucking liar.
But that's
Well, you
what
know they
I
like
fuck
that.
with
But that's
Joe,
what
though.
makes it good
They
and
don't know.
entertaining, though. Especially you
Who don't
willing,
know Joe Lyon?
you willing to lie on your own,
The
and now
people
we
that
gonna
got
put a
the money.
budget behind you to lie. Think about how outlandish we can get.
he interviewing people too. He got
You
Mary
know
J.
what?
Blige coming up there.
That's right. You're correct. Because I never would have thought Nori would end up where he is right
well,
now.
I'm gonna tell you now. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
This not gonna.
I
Work.
don't think it's gonna work. Just like I think Drink Champs don't work no more.
Well, I think Drink Champs did work because it was pretty much
Originally.
it was an independent thing. It was on YouTube. Shit.
Yeah,
A
it
nigga gotta
turned into
subscribe
something-
to Stars
yeah.
to watch this. Ain't nobody
Until
doing that.
more
It's on
niggas.
Stars now.
No, I'm
no,
talking
no.
about Fat Joe's show. That's why it's not gonna work. The Stars aspect of it.
Yeah,
It's hard to launch those type of shows on these type
Yeah,
of
that shit
platforms.
needs to be-
isn't
on
Fat
YouTube.
Joe cool with 50 now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
This
the
makes
look also,
okay. So
yeah.
this all makes sense. Hey,
But you know, 50 about to start his own network. So this is probably just a slow roll out
See,
to that shit.
but 50 Cent. 'cause
Ah.
I listened to 50 Cent.
oh, that's smart.
I
You're
listened
right.
to him
And
talk
carry
to
it on. Yeah.
Earn Your Leisure or whatever. He did like some of the conference or whatever. 50 Cent's a smart motherfucker. He recognized that if he didn't bring this up, but you could just tell by the way he talks or whatever. He recognized that if he gets his own entity, his own network, there's still money in working with other networks.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's still money in keeping money flowing in from elsewhere or whatever. You probably bring your shit in, but the power get launched over there.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case.
Or
may
you
be.
could do side sagas to shows that you're doing over there, over here.
oh no, he already said Power's finna be on his shit.
Hey, he about to bring Ghost back on
I'm
his
telling
shit.
you, he about to bring Ghosts back.
On his shit.
That's how he gonna bring the big boom. Yes,
But to get
and
him,
that shit gonna be free. He was like, that shit's getting paid off of advertising.
absolutely.
well,
Word.
Dame
So
told
that
that
means
nigga
you
put
get-
your
When does
show
this
up
roll
against
out?
mine.
He didn't say when
Yo,
it's
network,
gonna roll.
man, they need to
But
keep
once
his
he does that
bitches
shit,
in.
just be ready for anybody that's gonna watch it. You're gonna see like 68 commercials on the show.
I watch Tubi.
So,
Man, I don't fuck with Tubi.
I had to
Man, they
download
got a bunch of
Tubi
old
for a
shows on
WNBA game. I felt so poor. I deleted that shit
Tubi
immediately
is
after
free.
the
You
game.
said what happened?
The WNBA they play on there for free, so I downloaded it to watch a Kayla Clark game, but I felt so poor.
They play for free on what?
Tubi,
The WNBA games?
yes, not all of them, but some of them. Yeah.
Oh wow, they went crazy. Shout out to Tubi.
Do y'all remember In the House?
Yes.
Yeah.
That show was on Tubi.
It's a bunch of shit.
They
on
got
Tubi.
They
The
got all the-
Parenthood.
well,
that's
they-
on
all
Tubi.
the old.
They got
all
a bunch
them
of
old
movies. It was a
shows.
bunch
Y'all
of
like
movies
watching
and
all
stuff
that
on
old
Tubi?
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still watch Martin.
I don't really.
Okay,
watch
Martin does not count.
Yeah.
I'm not. I know.
What's wrong with In the House?
I know, but I'm not putting Martin on the same level as In the House.
I feel that.
So,
And
But
that's
I still
LL
watch-
Cool J
What's
shit,
wrong with
right?
In the House?
Like-
yeah.
like going back and watching Martin, cool. Going back and watching Jamie Foxx, cool.
Okay,
I
so
watch
this would be
them all.
like going back and watching like Eddie and
Yeah,
Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie. That would be more equivalent to that.
What's
right?
wrong with that? That's fun. That show was funny.
Like what you saying?
That's cool. That's my. It's cool.
No, I'm saying that's just more comparable. with what you're saying.
It's comparable, but I'm just
They
seeing
was
the
on the
age
same
difference
time,
here.
too.
That's all. It's just the age difference.
Steve Harvey show.
No, but that was around when
Don't
you was
count.
a shorty too, though.
Yeah, but I was
Everything
I was
that-
I was
Steve up
still
there with
I was
them
still
niggas.
that much more older.
Steve ain't up there.
So
Steve Harvey show
I'm
ain't
not
up there
going
with
back
Martin,
and
bro.
watching that.
He
shit.
up there with them
I don't know.
niggas.
When them shows debuting, you was like 8, 9, 10.
I'm not going back and watching that.
Hold
shit.
on.
You was a
Hold
shorty
on.
too.
I'll go back and watch Martin though.
I want to argue.
He was up there with them. I'm not gonna argue. He was up there with them niggas.
Steve Harvey show was
Steve
up there with
Harvey show?
Martin.
He ain't.
Absolutely.
He ain't.
Oh,
beating
Y'all
them.
niggas.
Yeah,
ain't
it
beat
was.
them.
He wasn't beat. No, it wasn't as good as Martin, but yeah, it was up there.
So he wasn't up there with him.
If there's a
No,
top
okay,
10,
wait,
only
well,
Martin
like
up
Fresh,
there?
no, it's Martin and Fresh Prince. That's it.
He and
No,
they're
oh, so you
below
just
them.
saying
That's
X-rated
it.
rap. Oh, wait,
They
so
below them.
no.
Yeah, he
Well,
below
look,
them.
you have the greatest, but you have them in there in the same tier.
but that's what he said.
I'm not putting him in
no.
the
Not,
They are.
not tier. We got to do it by like top 10. Like
That's a tier.
we got to do it by top 10.
It's top 10, not a tier.
Let him talk, James.
I'm just saying that's a tier.
You not letting him finish his point.
I'm gonna let him finish, but tier.
If you let him explain it, then you'll understand
Top 10.
him talking different tiers. But you won't let him
Top
talk.
10 is a top
Shut
tier.
up. Be
Then you have
quiet.
the second tier.
Wait.
Then the third
Just
tier.
wait.
All right. Fourth.
God damn, bro.
And fifth. Go ahead.
If we're only talking about 10 shows, there is no second tier, there is no third tier. I'm just talking about 10 shows. So with that being said, in your example, you said Martin and Fresh Prince, right? Yeah. They be 1 and 2. And then we get down to the bottom of the list before we get to 10. I do think Steve Harvey, for some people, might end up in that top 10. For some people, it might not. For me, I'm thinking more like Bernie Mac. I'm thinking...
Bernie Mac was good.
You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't the 90s.
Jamie
I'm
Foxx.
throwing-
Bernie Mac
Wayans
wasn't
brothers.
the
You're not,
Jamie
I'm not
Foxx was good,
subjecting
too.
it
I
to
don't
an
think
era
Jamie's better
either,
than
though.
Steve Harvey
I'm just
show, though.
talking about
Just period.
them type of shows.
I thought it was something about 90s television.
No,
So
because
you
when you
think
brought
was
up
better
In the
than
House,
Steve
I'm just
Harvey?
thinking
I
about
don't think
just them
Jamie
type
Foxx
of shows.
is.
Because
Okay.
if we talking about In the House, then I'm going to think about me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Me and my wife.
yeah,
I don't even remember that show.
with Damon Wayans.
Oh, my wife and kids?
My wife and
Oh,
kids. I'm
okay,
sorry, I got
okay.
it wrong. So I'm thinking, I'm just
My
thinking
Wife
about,
and Kids
I'm thinking about like
underrated.
all
My
the
Wife and
black,
Kids was
I'm thinking
dope.
about like all the
Underrated.
black sitcoms that are up underneath them too. To be quite frankly
Yeah.
honest.
That,
with
and kicking out the Cosbys and all them.
Yeah,
niggas,
I'm not
'cause
even
them
thinking
Nah,
niggas-
I didn't watch Cosby.
Yeah.
I don't subject to the Cosbys.
I mean,
you. Why not?
Well,
You don't like seeing black excellence?
Listen, every sport
I
got a
just don't
Bill
think it's
Russell.
believable.
You don't think that the Cosbys are believable for the time that they're in, or believable in any time for a black family?
I mean, how many black families you know in that situation?
Well, we got a friend that got a
we
family
don't
like
know.
that.
We don't know us maybe personally, but there are black families like that exist.
How many you know?
It don't matter if I know them; I know they exist.
Well, that's the problem. We don't know them because we ain't in their environment.
Exactly.
That's true, too.
I am in doctors' environments.
Well, we know one. We know a family like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I
In
said,
New York.
Well, you just said how many you know, and you know one.
That's why niggas didn't let me finish because I said this was ignorant on my part. I just said
Oh,
that.
you said
shit.
that. Okay.
Just said it. Because
Well,
I've
he
had
said
that
he said a
situation.
premise, guys. Do
That's what I
that.
said. In
We
that
didn't
voice,
listen,
I
but when he said a
that.
premise before he talked, you can say something contradictory after you set that
It's
premise.
okay. But I still just didn't like it. Bill Cosby's not funny to me.
What?
You motherfucker
It's
with
not
the
funny
pudding
to me.
pops.
You know
That shit,
like,
that
nah.
shit's not funny to me. And when people do the voice of him, it never sounds like how he said it to
Now,
me.
I don't know if Bill has ever made me laugh.
Like when
And I
people
don't
do
watch
all of
the
that,
Cosby
Bill
either.
never sounded
Y'all
like
never
that
went
to me
back
when
and
he
watched
said
the old Bill? The old Bill shit?
You talking about when he was doing
Talking about Bill
stand up?
stand up? Bill stand
I
up?
never seen
No.
it.
That don't do nothing.
That
for me.
shit does nothing for me.
I seen the movie Let's
Especially
Do It
if I
Some
Again.
of the earlier movies?
I seen the movie
Especially
Let's
if
Do
I-
It Again. That movie. Yeah.
If I can look at fucking Eddie Murphy and then I look at Bill, I'm like, fuck this shit.
Okay.
See, I've never, me myself,
Get that
I've
shit the
never
fuck on.
indulged in Bill's entertainment world, but I
Understood.
respect it and understand it.
Well, what it is?
Listen, every sport got a Bill Russell.
That's strong. That's strong.
Fuck Bill Cosby, bro.
I have a clip to play.
Come on, man. You can't do that.
I have a clip to play. Matter of fact,
Actually, you can't.
before we get to the clip,
You can't. I'm sorry.
the Yo
absolutely
Gotti, the murder, not Yo Gotti murder.
Dolph.
the
Young
Dolph
Dolph.
murder, the young Dolph murder trial. It started and ended, correct?
Gee, that shit. I think
That
when we
shit
put
went
the
4
link in there,
days.
that was the
Yeah.
beginning, and it's over by the time we potted.
Yeah,
That was open and shut,
yeah.
and we found out that's a Gotti relative.
We found out a lot.
Them
Man.
niggas did that shit for what was it, 20K, 100K, and they
100K.
got
It
was-
$500.
$800.
Hey,
Gee,
and a,
He
and a
did
letter.
that shit on his daughter's birthday.
that was who?
One of the shooters.
The shooter on his
Oh,
daughter's birthday.
wow.
Went to the party, same clothes on.
Supposedly, the Benz was owned by a relative of young Dolph, not Yo Gotti.
No, dude was close to Dolph. They
Yeah.
got a picture of Dolph
It's
on
like his
stage with him
cousin
in the
or some shit.
background.
Yeah, when he like signed to him or something, they were saying he was signed to him.
I
at
thought
some
it
point
was
or
a
something
cousin,
like that.
but
I don't think it's a cousin. I think he was some part of PRE.
People gonna be so mad. They're gonna be like, "There's so many facts out there about the fucking case. Can tell you didn't fucking watch it if you really fucking watch."
Hey man, say it in the comments,
Yeah.
bitch.
So like,
If how many episodes we in? 250. What was it? What number is this?
this is 130,
One. Oh shit.
and we
If
still
you
got
made-
other side episodes too. So.
Well, if you made it to 130, and your ass can't hear, you really thought we was the news. You really thought I was reporting. Nigga, we news and report on the shit that we write in our phones on the notes.
I mean, wait, people do their due diligence and knowing about what they're
No,
what they're talking about.
100%. And sometimes we are that person.
Yeah,
So we finna talk some shit though.
yeah, but this ain't it right now because I didn't really look into this shit because it came and went so quick. I'm like, well, shit, the nigga that did it snitching. So what's there to talk about? You gonna get all the facts. He gonna tell you everything.
That shit's just that's a fucked up case.
It's a
It's a fucked up
terrible
situation.
situation. But you know what? Does anybody remember the origin of the Yo Gotti Dolph beef?
I do not.
Wasn't it because it first started off with him trying to sign him or some shit?
Along the lines of him trying to sign him, but Dolph is infamous for doing what with Yo Gotti's BM?
Fucked or something? Got her pregnant?
I thought he talked about him for when he was beefing with a stud or something.
He talked about it for a plethora of things, but I believe that was a thing between them where Dolph had
Imagine
tried to
getting
fuck.
dissed and somebody say you big head motherfucker.
Look at how
Oh
these things
man,
start,
Dolph
though.
was on his ass.
That's crazy. Because multiple lives was lost along the way, and this is the start.
Fuck,
That's crazy.
I was about to say fuck lives. No, the lives are the most important. Lives, businesses, people's way of living.
Yeah,
People's mental.
that ain't got shit to do with the thing.
Yeah, I've heard that this Dolph and Gotti shit, like actually in Memphis, like this shit gets very deep.
Oh yeah.
Like that's some real beef right there.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
so
saw
many
what
bodies
happened?
done dropped at this point
So
now.
what happened? They was going crazy. My sister stay in Tennessee, and she was telling me about like when that was happening.
They said right after Dolph died, shit got OC.
Yeah, she said it was crazy. Like every night, and she worked in the hospital, so it's like every.
Was we there
night.
before or after Dolph situation?
No, we was there before.
Yeah, that shit is just an unfortunate situation. That's all I could really say or feel about that shit. Like I don't think there's anything in the grand scheme to take from that. I think that's what I always try to do with any situation we really talk about. Is I try to find some nook and cranny to pull from it. But this shit is just senseless. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever we come to these type of topics, I'm just naive. I'm always so shocked how close the star is still to this shit. Like, cause Yo Gotti is the star. I'm so shocked like how close he is to an actual involvement. Like, it's not enough apparently to get him in cuffs yet. At least.
Yeah, because they're gonna put it strictly on his brother at this point.
Yeah, but it's like,
and his brother's dead.
But and it's like, we did this with you in mind though. Like, yes, we got our own beef with him or whatever. But it's I forgot what his because I know CMB is them other niggas. But like, whatever his shit is called, we did this in the mind of that. So this is all crazy. Like, because again, we go back to Diddy with the guns and shit. I'm like, why do you have scratched off guns?
Yeah.
Like, just the more and more people. It's like, why are you Thug? Why are you calling?
Yes.
Why are you,
why are you doing
like what
it?
the
Right.
fuck is we
Of
doing?
all the people that you can have do shit, like why are you doing that shit?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say this, man.
That's why Ross is smart. His situation ain't got figured out yet.
I'm gonna say this though. I know it doesn't work this way, but I really wish when they make it legit that they really will like let that go. And I know like you basically asking the essence of somebody to basically change like them as a person, but at the same time it's like you're legit. You can do that now.
Like from the 6ix9ine case, we found out that a lot of the money they made just went straight to the streets. It's like, damn, that funnel is strong.
Well, you know what? Just to play devil's advocate a little bit, then we can move off of this. Sometimes when the person that you see in the forefront, who's the star, they just a spokesman. Someone behind them is doing this and doing that. Someone has pumped money into them. Someone is the reason why they're getting the look they're getting. And so it just don't be as easy as, well, I'm going to just get out the shit. Like,
I understand that for newer rappers, but these Yo Gotti, Diddy, these is like, y'all been around too long for this shit.
But see, that's the thing though. Even when you've been around for too long, I think you truly understand that you just can never get away from this shit.
And I think it is wild for Diddy, but for Gotti, it's kind of not wild.
The Gotti shit does not surprise me at all.
Like, cause
and it goes back to Puff. Like, okay, fuck Puff. Let's look at fucking Jay-Z. Like, nigga, your best friend just came home from jail not too long ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
you
see,
that
but
close
that would,
to-
but if Emery was to go to jail for selling drugs today, I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
because he still went to jail in the grind time.
But niggas don't go to jail until they get arrested. Like, you're not a criminal until you get caught. So we don't really know who's doing what.
And that's the only reason I separated it from Diddy and Gotti, because Gotti's had a lot of like recent like huge success. He still had like, he was successful before as a rapper, but I think it was more so like how Gucci and them is. And it's like, this is very successful, but how much money is this rap really bringing in? And these are street niggas. Yeah. Like, they just is. So sometimes with those type of people, and I have this much money, and it's like, damn, I can make this if I just put like, I'm making millions, but it ain't crazy. But if I put this in here, like this shit could double.
And then
in
the
no
lifestyle
time.
you funding too, you paying for other people. Like the millions that we thinking, it don't mean the same to them. The millions that we thinking will change our personal lives, but he's changing an organization. So he could get $1 million and it probably won't mean nothing.
Because
but
those people really be eating. Like, look at the Pee Wee situation. When they talking about how much money, niggas don't even know. It's people I know for a fact don't know a Pee Wee Longway song like at all. Like, he was a big thing in Atlanta. This nigga is making crazy money off of this drug shit, and I was like, when they have the money to really get that shit going, some of them they get addicted to the dollar signs, bro.
Yeah.
Cause when I think of him too, when I think of Gotti, I be putting him on the level of like Birdman and like P from that in Atlanta.
I think that's too high.
And it is too high because them niggas and again, that's why
they have longevity.
Not only longevity, because he been around as long as P.
Well, yeah,
but the thing is, it's real stars under them niggas. Like Gotti,
You talking about Master P?
No. I'm talking about
QC.
Yeah, you talking about P from QC?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's a very good equivalent. Go ahead.
But he got stars
Yeah.
that bringing in some type of money. Money back.
But he also sold though. He also sold though. He sold a couple years ago.
Yeah, but I just meant like, but you could see the artists coming from under the Birdman. You see Wayne, Drake, whatever. The P. You see the Migos. You're literally seeing these people. Gotti got Moneybagg Yo, but I don't think Moneybagg Yo is putting on the.
He's got 3. You got to give him Black Youngster because he had a
Black
run.
Youngster ain't doing the
I
money.
know, but this is a part of his Yo Gotti's resume.
But
So-
that's also why I'm saying though, when I say that I had his level fucked up,
Oh, okay.
he ain't on the level with the Gotti. That's still good shit.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. But I had him
CMG,
with
that's the name.
your CMG.
I get what you're saying though. You
That's
had
what I
him
had
up here
said
when
too.
you
But
had
that's
the-
for Cash Money.
So I get what you say. I think out of all the little execs, like what Gotti's doing is what kind
Oh
of.
no, I think he's on his way.
What Gotti's
and that's
doing,
why I'm like, why are you still in this shit?
I think what Gotti's doing is what Gucci kind of wish he
Absolutely.
could do.
I don't want to speak too much on that man name.
Gucci probably wish he could be him.
Well, but what I mean by that, it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to Gucci. Gucci break acts, but see, the problem with Gucci acts is
he break acts eyes.
something always end up happening to him. Like he like the
They break.
He like the Tom Thibodeau of that shit. Like,
Yeah, no, Pooh Shiesty was supposed to be his one. Like for real.
That nigga the Tom Thibodeau of the rap game. God damn.
Break him.
Man.
Run him through the ringer.
I have a clip to play.
Man.
They be like, Gucci,
Tom
get me out the
Thibodeau.
hood. He was like, nah, the ass to it.
I wanted to play. I wanted to get everyone's opinion on it.
Oh Jesus.
As much as we don't want to believe this, the white man is our only ally in this world.
Is this?
The white American
Yes.
man is our
Okay.
only ally in this world. Because he will unite with us under our constitutional rights to help save his country. He's our real brother. The white man taught us how to read, homie. The Mexicans didn't. The white man died with us, homie, to help us get out of slavery. The Chinese didn't. The white
Because we
man
not in China,
fought
bitch.
alongside the white Jewish man with Dr. King to help us get civil rights. The Mexican didn't. The Latin didn't. The Chinese didn't. The Cuban didn't. So he's really our only friend in the world. Because as much as y'all want to believe, if y'all leave this country, nigga, they gonna kick you worse than your ass. You go somewhere else. Go to Africa and watch how the Africans treat y'all. Nigga, go somewhere. Man, don't nobody like us but the white boy and his white woman. They our only real friend, my nigga. I swear to God. I swear to God, homie, they our only real friend. That's why, homie, don't nobody else really
This
fuck
beat
with.
is so inspiring.
All right, why they got that beat behind it? What is it?
Everybody else use it for economical benefits.
What is he even
That's
looking at
not
in this
that
video?
kind of clip.
You know one of them eyes ain't
That's what I'm
You
looking
don't
like.
play that music behind what that nigga is
I
saying.
need people to understand.
One at a time, while we react and digest and talk about what we just heard from Charleston White.
You just cut off and we all spoke after each other.
Yeah, that was one of the time the motherfucker.
Literally. You're the problem.
Niggas even waiting for Charleston to
What
speak.
old girl say? You're the problem.
He was ready to go.
You're the problem.
Charleston White, I promise you, is one of the most dangerous men in America, bro. Because of uneducated people. They just take that shit like, he right.
So people really do listen to him.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he got a follower.
Yes.
Why do you think people keep giving a flat?
You know, I thought he was one of them people. You know, when you see a bad tweet and it's just a bunch of engagement under there. I thought this nigga was just a walking bad tweet. Where it's like, I'm gonna say some shit, and everybody just gonna be like, "No, nigga."
a walking
No.
man.
I thought
Hey,
even
write
in
that
the,
down.
I thought even in the past though, like he said that he was not really meaning some of the shit he's saying. He's saying like,
Yeah, he does it for
I
shock
thought-
value.
For
I thought that was
engagement,
a-
this shit, the money came in his whole vision.
Have y'all
saying,
seen the old clip of him? Have y'all seen a clip of him back in the day? Yeah, he's definitely he created a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
but it's like, has the character run its course now? Because you did that. Because I remember we came in here and potted about when he said that he was playing a character. But it's like, is the character lost now? Because I don't even see where you're playing the other side of making sure that people understand that this is a character. Oh, I guess he's just like, I'm so outlandish. But I don't know. I feel like it's merging way
shit's
more
not
than
a
you think.
character.
To quote Vince McMahon after this recent doc, he said you can play a character so long that you become them.
Exactly.
Let's not focus on him so much. Let's focus on what he said. How do we actually feel about what he said?
That shit's common sense. It was the white people here. Why the fuck would China be helping us with slavery? They weren't here. That shit doesn't even make fucking sense. And somebody's going to agree with that shit. And that's all that was here. Of course there's a white man that helped. That's what was here.
The Native Americans were here.
The Native Americans wouldn't help.
Gee,
They didn't like the white man either. You
Yeah.
think they wouldn't have helped the nigga?
and I don't even
They
know
helped
if they
them
helped
though.
us.
They helped the white man, then they killed him.
You
was
see
like,
that
hey, we're gonna show y'all how to survive on this land.
that's
Thank
why
you.
I'm like,
Pop.
when you tell half truths like that on people that's uneducated, that shit gets dangerous.
See, that's the problem is because, I mean, he didn't lie, but when you could
halfway
say stuff
doing
like
it.
that and you could turn the meaning of it because
Uh-huh.
yes, white people are who helped us get out of our slavery situation, and we never probably would have got out of it if it wasn't for Martin Luther King, when he made sure that when they walked across the bridge, please have this shit recorded because they needed white people to see. No, they really dead ass beating us, and that caused change. But on the other end, the Mexicans also didn't have us like that. They didn't have us in slavery.
Exactly.
The Chinese people, I mean, you know, they crossed the diaspora, yes, but talking America, they didn't have us enslaved. I mean, they had us slaves. It wasn't no Chinese. It wasn't the Mexicans and nothing like that. So let's not spin this as if they're not our allies as well. It, like you said, they just had nothing to do with it at that point. And even when we come over here now, it's this, and I don't know if it's a black thing. It just feel like we just got something with every race. Like every race, we got something with them. It's not necessarily like we full allies with any of them. We just got something about ourselves with
As
them
black
that we got.
African Americans.
Yes, because I honestly think, and maybe this is just me being an African American living here, but I honestly think we're probably the most hated species walking this earth. The reason why I said it is because as we see from other countries, no country like black people. It, well, you know, not, I won't be that harsh on it, but there's minimum
Or
amounts
it's
of
portrayed
country,
that way at least.
or they like it like how America likes it, where it's like, y'all cool, but y'all cool over there.
Just keep being entertaining.
But you know what also is like the second most, what's the second most hated thing in the world? An American. So not only are we black, we're a black American. We just all type of, like, we're a melting pot of the shit that people can't stand about America and black people. So I think, so that's why it's hard to travel for us, whatever. But when you get these type of situations where he's talking about how white people helped us, yes, but that's not the overarching theme of all of this.
Right.
Don't just point it to that.
Mentioning the white people helping us in these situations like it's not the white people hurting us in
Exactly.
this exact same situation.
Exactly.
It's insane.
He's definitely doing a broad brush. It's like yeah, let me eliminate everything that caused it. So like basically what got us to this point. And then but it's just like, man, you know, he a goof. Like this is the same guy that was up here like holding the clip above his head talking about death to all gangs and stuff. Like and I'm just like he literally said this for the reaction. He said that for the reaction. Cause you know what happened. You know, Charleston, you know what happened. You know about the enslavement. You know about the oppression.
But he know that's gonna piss us off too.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of
So that's
it,
why he
bro.
said, like, yeah, let me just leave this side in. He didn't mean to put, if he would have said, man, it was a lot of them that was oppressing us, but y'all can't disregard them all because some of them helped us. If he would have said that, then it's like, okay, that's true. But you're just literally telling half truths, and what they say, a half truth is a whole lie.
See, when you talk like that too, like how he did it, you know how when people is describing something, they be like, and then it's like, oh fuck. It feels like that when we talking about black accomplishments, like in this aspect or whatever. Like, yes, we got freedom, but you know, white people had to sign off on that shit. I mean, it's like it's the unspoken yes, but it's like we didn't need that part brought into what we was doing on our side. We just did. All right, we get it. We needed white people help. Yes. But do we got to speak on that? And maybe that's how they feel.
I mean, every time anybody black tried to do anything of independence in this country, it got burnt down.
See, that's what I hate when they talk about how we spend our money and how we circulate our dollar and shit like that.
Right.
Dog, anytime we've come together and created something extremely powerful, they stop that shit.
Exactly.
So you don't think the generations of trauma that has taken place over black people watching shit get stopped ain't gonna stop them from even beginning? And this leads me to a different topic. We get off the black shit, but I had a question. I seen on the news that men are dropping out of the workforce at an extremely alarming rate. And I just want to know if y'all had anything about that. Like, over the years, men are just quitting. Like, they're not trying to work or whatever. They're getting to a point where they can have electricity to do whatever they're doing at their house. Like, and at first when I saw it, I was like, there's probably a little more to this. But it's a real statistic that men are leaving the workforce. On the other side, women are going more into the workforce, so maybe that's driving the numbers down. But just a real interesting study that men are low key giving up on this grind.
Because they watching over and over, it don't even equal out to nothing. Mm-hmm. Like you get into the end, and still ain't no reward in this bitch. I just worked until I can't no more.
Mm-hmm.
So or until they told me I couldn't anymore.
Yeah, I think people just getting tired of that shit. Like we working to the point now. We got jobs now that don't even give us pensions and shit no more. You ain't even got shit to look forward to.
Yeah, so what's the incentive to even stick around? What's the incentive to feel like I need to come to work and perform a particular type of way if at the end of the day I'm just a number?
Yeah. They were saying like they think men might be transitioning into house husbands with the women going out because along with this is more and more women are getting but more and more women are graduating from college than men, and that gap is widening extremely fast. Like it's at the point I was at this college thing with my daughter, whatever, and they was talking about the dynamics of the different genders on campus, and they were saying like and they said it so tongue in cheek, like all campuses we have a higher demographic of women or whatever, and I'm just sitting there like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But on the back end too, what we ain't noticing is the gap between people that have graduated and people that have not graduated. The wage gap is starting to widen at an even more alarming rate, but we're just not noticing it because a lot of men or whatever have gotten into a position of around $30 an hour, and that is cool. But on the other side, those other positions, they're raising at a much faster rate, those educated positions or whatever. So it's men are now seeing, apparently, if I'm working 2 jobs and scraping by, why the fuck am I even working? I'm going to scrape by just off the government assistance, or I'm going to just not do shit. Or my wife got the bag because she didn't finish the school, she didn't win or whatever. It's just a real interesting, because I know a lot of times we talk about men and women switching roles or whatever, but I find it interesting that the workforce is also experiencing a similar situation as well.
I have a thought, and my thought is this. Most of the jobs throughout time since the 60s or the 50s have been industrial jobs, manual labor jobs. Women, by and large, could not work, nor do the job if they were able to work. They weren't hired to do the job. Most of the jobs, and this is just my opinion, and I'm probably wrong, but there's a good amount of jobs now that don't require any type of physical nature. A lot of this shit is computer work. So I think with that being said, you have to be of a certain intelligence. So women might be smarter than men because they are graduating and more of them are choosing to go to school.
And it's also, it just stop it right, just a quick insert. There's also a battery in their back that we just can't identify to. We can identify as being black, which is we got this battery in our back of we discounted, everybody, ain't nobody thinking about it. But women also have that same fight against men. So when they're getting into these colleges or when they get into these jobs or this situation, I ain't a woman, so don't get me wrong, but they get into these situations and they feeling even more motivated than when we get into these situations. But go ahead.
Also, I think because we talked about it last night, more men are having less and less children. So if we ain't got no kids, we probably not in no committed relationship. If we not in no committed relationship, then I mean you might do this, but how much money am I really giving you? Or how much do I need to provide for you? If my responsibility is myself, then I'm cool with this.
And that was a point that they brought up too.
About men too.
And that's the point that they brought up too, is just like men ain't even necessarily trying to go get that shit. Like they're just like, because they were saying also, if a man ended up in a situation where they had a husband and a wife, not husband, if they had a wife and kids, that motivation of just trying to make it happen for them will kick in at some point.
Yeah, it's
you would hope or whatever.
It's the purpose factor. See, the thing, I think the thing about women is women can always, up to a certain age, give birth. So for a woman in her life, I think if she wants to procreate, her purpose has always been outside of herself, right? She's trying to put herself in a particular position for a person who's not even here yet, right? As opposed to, right. And when that person gets here, you know for a fact that that's your person. It came out of you.
And you still got another 18 to 20 rest of your life, really.
You feel me? Like, you know you're a mother. As a man, think about it.
We ain't even thinking about it till that time happens.
Think about it. Just boom, just leave it there. Just everyone in here's a male. Think about it. You like, oh, shorty pregnant, like, whoa.
It's different.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From how they would take it. I feel.
Wait.
Big
now the baby's here. Fuck. This woman is probably already thinking about, yo, what am I going to do in 2-3 years so my kid doesn't go to daycare? Nigga sitting there holding his brand new newborn like, fuck, I don't even know how to change a diaper, let alone how many diapers to get, what to, you feel me? So the dynamics are different. And so for most men in today's society, just how these women come from single parent households, a lot of these men come from single parent households. So they didn't grow up with seeing the cohabitation. They grew up seeing one motherfucker live, whether it was their father or their mother. And they might be like, you know what? They all right. We cool. I'm chilling. I don't think it's just a man thing. I think it's a woman thing too. I think the women are choosing to just be by themselves too. I just don't. They might just not be choosing men, or they've regressed down to what they said men were always about, which is they just out here having casual sex, getting their nut off, and going to work the next day. And we know a lot more women doing that nowadays, often than not, right?
Yeah.
So I think
I would like to also know, like, but because I didn't know this until I read this study that military doesn't count as workers. So if a town has a bunch of military workers in there, they technically have no.
They're not citizens, so they don't count.
I didn't know that.
That's true.
They don't count
civilians and stuff.
Yeah, they're not.
So
civilians.
anytime they doing those all those job charts and grasses or whatever, it's never with the military. I would like to know how many more men are entering the military than women. Because if that's also leaning women too, I don't even know what that would even say. Like, I don't know where it would go from that, but that would be like very interesting to me because
that's
because a lot of I only bring that up because a lot of our men are pulled out of that number as well because of the military.
Well, look, I mean, there are more women on Earth than men,
and even the military numbers is dropping. So shit, it ain't like
dog. What we have come to is the result of money being able to move freely through the marketplace. When money used to be produced, you had to go to a company in order to obtain the money. Follow me.
You used to have to tie it to gold, and it's not unlimited gold in the world.
I'm past the gold shit. I'm talking about 60s, 70s. Look, the only way you made a buck back in the day is if you worked for someone. This company had to give you a check or provide you money. The only other way you would obtain some money is if you sold something. Them was the only two ways of the actual currency itself, physical currency itself, moving. It is 2024. I can pull this phone out and I can move money between 4 or 5 different bank accounts in a matter of 5 minutes.
And you can earn money without ever having to talk to a boss.
I'm gonna tell you one better. I can earn money or I can earn interest on money I don't have to account for. How many motherfuckers threw some money on Robinhood and bought some Dogecoin? Robinhood never asked you where your money came from. They just asked you to verify your identity. So at a later date, if we need to verify where this money came from, XYZ. Do you get the point I'm trying to make? When you used to want to invest and be on the stock market, you used to have to know that shit.
You used to have to know someone that actually could put the bid in.
Could actually do that. Now I can do that shit from right here. Think about how many people there are in this world, right? At this point, I'm going to tell you, like, a diploma and a degree really don't mean shit. There are a lot of smart people out here who can't memorize nothing. There are a lot of smart people out here who know how to look at something and pick it apart. And they didn't need an education to do it. They just need to see it and they know how to tinker with it. Yeah. A lot of us are on the spectrum and don't know it. And I think because of the society we live in today, the way the world is set up, it is set up for people on the spectrum. It is set up for the people with the ADHD. Yeah. It is set up for the person who moves quickly and and we're in a microwave society, so everything comes so much faster. I don't have to wait 2 weeks for my check. If I want to make some money right now while we podding, I'll hop on FanDuel. Boom.
Shit, it's even apps for you if your check do come on Friday.
You get it 2 days
on Wednesday.
I'm going to give you a scenario. Think about this. You're 18 years old. You ain't never had a job in your life. And all of a sudden, I don't know. I think you got to be 21 to gamble, but I'm just gonna make it 18 just because of story's sake. For story's sake, you 18. Then you turn 18, right? You get your little birthday money. You got like $500 in your pocket, Joe. Man, you take $250 and throw it on a bet. Crazy bet. That bitch hit for 50 bands. Do you think this individual right here who just turned $250 into $50,000 on their 18th birthday is thinking anything remotely about putting themselves in a system which will constrict them on how they can move and do anything? This motherfucker thinks they're a genius because they just hit some shit people usually don't hit. They feel like the luckiest motherfucker in the world. Most people gonna heat check that. Y'all play basketball before. You know what a heat check is. Oh, I'm going crazy. Oh,
I keep a heat check on me.
Oh, hey, I'm just finna try some shit.
Heat check coming after one make. Shit.
Meech to see me play basketball. Don't let me make some shit.
And
I'll have court with it.
Now look, I've got all these opportunities. Let's take money and not look at it as money, but now I have all this opportunity to do something. With all the information that's available to people nowadays, I'm not surprised people aren't working or dropping out of businesses. What they won't tell you is how many small businesses is popping up. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you how many people have became entrepreneurs over the past couple of years. They ain't gonna never tell you that. They don't want you to do that.
We've talked about that before, though, just with the shorties in general. Like people that's like 25 and under. A lot of them niggas not working, bro. Not regular job. And when I'm saying they not working, I'm not saying they not getting money.
Right.
Because they getting some money. They just know how to find ways.
They just found.
They find ways to do it without having to be under nobody.
I'm 37 years old. What's unconventional to me right now at 37 years old is the standard baseline normal for a motherfucker who is 18 to 21 years old. It is standard. It is regular. It is just as normal as putting on my pants in the morning before I go outside. Like money moving like that, bro. Think about it. And I'm gonna get real controversial.
Oh, Jesus.
This is where we get the solo.
Meech,
solo.
On me. Did anybody see the earnings report for OnlyFans?
I did. That motherfucker made all that damn money.
How much money did they make in 2023, Meech?
I don't remember the totals.
OnlyFans.
Oh, I thought you were saying a person.
I don't remember the totals, but I know he cashed out, yeah.
$6 billion. They paid out $5.3 billion in revenue to content creators. Think about that for a second.
That's just a motherfucker with their camera. Well, that's why I said you so many ways to earn more money.
Just let it marinate.
But,
Pause. Just rub the lotion in and feel how smooth that is. You know, bite into that steak and really taste that flavor.
I want to do that count in the
grab
labor
her ass and really find the dimples and the dents.
Close your eyes.
Think about that, bro. The company made $6 billion. They paid out 5.3. You feel me?
Yeah.
They paid out 5.3 to regular individuals over the age of 18 who are consenting to doing whatever it is they doing on OnlyFans. Hey, I can't be mad at the young woman nor the young man who was going out here and getting butt ass naked on that motherfucker and doing all that shit that I would never do to make some money. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why?
Because bullying's gone.
No, it ain't even about bullying.
No,
this ain't about bullying.
No, I'm sticking with you. Hold on.
But it's about just simple mathematics. I used to work a job. I make $275 to $300 a day. Dog, Shorty just made that in 10 minutes between 4 different niggas with the same photo she took 3 months ago. Yeah. What are we talking about?
Hey, man. Once shame went out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas really got to it. And
So wait,
shame
but
is
that's the
gone.
thing.
When shame went away, money multiplied.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
thing though. With these is, man, you never know how this shit gonna age, because we aged into a time where a lot of this shit became okay. What if we then on the back end age it to a time where we become even more uptight and you got all this shit out on
Hey,
your
I believe that's where we headed.
But guess what though? We already in a time like that because
I don't know if we there
no,
yet.
I'm gonna tell you why we already there. You just don't think you there in your generation, but there's a generation who's right there sitting with this shit right now. Perfect example, Sean fucking Combs. Perfect example. All the raunchy shit that used to come on television that them people would tell you, y'all watch the Vince McMahon shit, the wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Half of that shit come on today. We getting this out of here.
Yeah, but to your point though, we have made it here, which
Right.
means we can go further and further.
Yeah.
Or
and
we can
further.
go backwards too.
Or we can go
Yeah.
backwards. Yeah.
So yeah,
but that's why I'm saying you just.
I think
it's
we
the
already.
future is so and you
Yeah.
because, and
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
that
back
shit
in the
gonna go backwards.
see, but I feel like back in the day, you still had the non-tech, like I don't know how to say it, but you didn't have technology back then that's keeping your whatever forever.
It's the keeping it forever aspect, and it's the spreading it aspect because you used to have to be like, for the wrestling sake of this, you used to have to be tuned into that shit to see it, and if you didn't see it, only a motherfucker could tell you about it, or you had to catch a rerun.
Yeah.
Now if some shit happened, even if you ain't into
just
it,
going on
I'd
your
have
phone. It's on
screenshotted it,
Twitter.
clipped it, sent
Yeah,
it
you'll
to
see the
group
clip.
chat.
You ain't gotta watch the whole shit.
Yeah,
So
so
you've now, and again, it's just talking about these people that have created their lives all on the internet, and it's ours forever now. Your data it's sold. It's
Forever.
been sold 50 times. So it's like
they
didn't
selling
get-
you, Zach.
Well, we all sold. We good.
Huh?
Yeah,
I ain't got no OnlyFans.
but but you've created this forever footprint or whatever that people could always go back and backtrack. It just, I'm concerned about down the line what that looks like, because not only is this back, you ever have caught yourself watching a porn or whatever, and this shit was like a lady that you know was probably the 80s or the 90s of shit, and it's like, damn, that shit still's able to be loaded.
Damn, Granny.
Now imagine that shit being able to be loaded
Hell yeah, we be seeing young
with
Pinky all
way
the time.
more.
Hey, shame is out the window, and if I got enough bread, I'm up.
But that shit happens.
Because
But look, it could.
Because I follow
revert back
Jada
to
Fire
some,
right now. I know what that woman did. I watched it.
I literally just saw that shit happen with Miss B Nasty. Because they was asking her something, and a kid had asked her something about like the car or some shit. But she was like, oh, what did she say? It has something to do with the OnlyFans shit. So the kid is hearing it.
Yeah.
Like, the kid is hearing it, but they not quite sure yet.
I
Like,
can't imagine like my child one day watching like their
Me get
mom
butt
squirt.
nasty.
Like
Yeah,
their mom
bro.
is just on the internet just
Don't-
bada,
bro,
bada,
well, you know
bang.
what?
I'm
And the
a
no
give y'all
shame.
one. Y'all,
Hey,
y'all
hey.
see, we have an actual example of it. I know y'all heard of Mia Khalifa. She's like,
oh, yeah, that was like
famous
the
in
Shame
other
of Family
arenas
or some shit, right?
Yeah, and now she regrets doing all of that. But like you said, you can still find her stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
She actually wants it all to be removed and taken
I-
down.
I
And it
bet you
can't
do.
be.
Nah, you gotta
It
be
can't
superhead
be.
for that.
I bet you
Like,
do.
for
But I'm
that-
saying it can't be. But look, no, I'm saying, but look at the after effects of that. She made that decision when she was in a different headspace, in a crazier headspace. But now it's something that can live forever.
But you know what?
That's the difference I would say about back in the day till now, is that you will see somebody in a different headspace and it's being recorded on public record and stuff like that. And then that can actually be linked to them, even if that person ain't even like that no more. Case in point, look at like y'all Twitters or Instagrams or even Facebooks from back then. You not that person that you was back in the day.
But it
that-
came out of your mouth at some point. So
Exactly.
they're going to tie it to how you are
Exactly.
today.
And they tie
Exactly.
to you now.
So think
even
about
though I was
the-
fucking 18.
Now, so what you saying with that? Think about the mental damage that could do to that person that did it. Like it's like that could really mess people up, and then people wonder why, with all of this stuff happening now, Why the mental illness is at such an all-time high nowadays? Because it's like,
you know what? I gotta kick in though. I gotta kick in. Fuck that, because that goes back to accountable motherfucking ability. Period. When you fucked raw and had sex and nutted in shorty and she got pregnant, I'm sorry. I can't feel sorry for you. So if you,
but I will say this though. Let
me finish. So if you decide to be a fucking porn star in some way, shape, fashion, or form, and put yourself out on the internet butt ass naked, at some point, yes, that might come back and bite you in the ass.
See,
but guess what? But guess what? You got to take that, because that's what comes with the money that you got. That comes with that house you living in now. That comes with that success you've had. That comes with all the good things.
See, but that's why
a lot of them don't have that though.
But that's why, like, it's kind of.
What do you mean none of them have?
So what? Like a lot of these people that ended up in this predicament lost that stuff,
bro.
Or
a lot of them people is still up and just doing just fine.
But this is what I'm.
That's
this is what I'm
variables.
gonna say too.
That's
Though.
life,
This is what
though.
I'm gonna say too. When it comes to that, you talking about like the reasoning for that. How is somebody not taking accountability when they watching something that they did and they just like, man, bro, I don't want this to be tied to the person I am now,
bro?
How
you
is
should have
that?
known that when you did that.
But no, everybody don't always know that. No, Nick, because you being unfair.
You know,
what I'm saying? How much stuff have you done in your life that you look back on and been like, bro, nah, that was stupid as heck, and you was like, yeah, I did that.
Look, stop.
But you like, that's not the person I am now.
Hold on, stop.
That was stupid as heck as well.
Hold on. Let me.
Want me to say the other thing? Stupid as hell.
Let's talk. There are different variations of sin. Mm-hmm. Some more egregious than other. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, there are some things in my past that I look back and not want to be tied to. I will not want that to be brought up nowadays. That is not who I am, right? There are some things. Some of them things, guess what? They're not on fucking public record, dog.
Exactly.
Hold on.
That's the difference with
let
you,
me
though.
Finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
They're not on public record. I did some egregious things. The way I did those egregious things, there's no way for them to come back to me unless either A, I told you, or B, you saw it.
Well, I will say
that's contrary to the point I'm making.
So to the accountability of things, there are a plethora of things I could have did back in the day that could still be put. Matter of fact, the truth of the matter is, someone's got a tape out there of me fucking on somebody in a room in front of like 4 or 5 people. I never told that story up here.
Yes, you have.
Oh, okay. So God out of truth. God out of truth.
That's the first time I'm hearing this.
There's a tape out there. Am I proud of that? No. If this turns into something that shit pop up, of course I don't want that out there. That might live forever, right?
Well, what about this?
Was I thinking about it in a moment? Absolutely. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got a tape and they could just rewind this shit and watch it amongst them.
Yeah.
But in the moment I was like, fuck it. My dick is out. And so I did it. So when there are certain things that you do, like porn, throughout time we've seen Playboy magazine's been around since the 60s and 70s, and you pull them out in the 90s and the pages stick. You should already know that doing something like this might come back to bite you in the ass at a later date.
See, but
that's
people don't all know the severity of that, Nick. How many people have as much knowledge as you have? How many people have as much life experience as you have been through stuff you've been through?
Here.
I'm gonna say this though. No, let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Literally, when it comes to that, how many people do you know have as much common sense as you got for real?
This is what fucked you up with the yard shit.
Everybody literally receives data and information and all of that stuff. They process stuff different. So how can you hold that to everybody else? They probably don't know the severity of it.
Now,
can I rebuttal? No, I'm going to rebuttal that. Time and time again, we've seen countless, and I'm giving you an example. Time and time again, we've seen countless swim models, former Playboy bunnies, and people who were distasteful back in the 60s and 70s come out in the 80s and 90s and say X, Y, and Z, right? What I'm telling you is someone in the 2010s already has an example of something that they're about to do, and it shows you already have examples of the variation of how this situation can turn out. That's where I look back at you and say, this is where you have to have accountability. Whether you have foresight or not, it doesn't matter. You still have examples in front of you. Now, if you just a stupid, dumb motherfucker, then you're a stupid, dumb motherfucker. So it would probably behoove you to know that I think the common person just ain't that stupid. Now, if the common person is just that motherfucker
that's
stupid.
your problem.
You don't have to be a stupid, dumb.
Let me intervene here. And the reason why is because, to your point, if you're doing porn today in 2024, you should have the knowledge that this shit's gonna last or it's gonna be online. You should have the knowledge going in of what could happen with porn. But on the other side, I think the barrier to enter, the barrier of entry for porn has become so easy that I think you do have to start bringing back the feelings for these people that do it. Because back in the day, we talk about Playboy and these porns and stuff like that. To get a Playboy shoot, you had to go to the Playboy Mansion. You had to get approved by Hugh, I forgot his damn last name. Hefner. You had to get approved by him. Porn, you have to go set up at one of these like real filming studios. You have to go through all this. With this, you could turn your phone on and make a mistake. It's that easy to make a mistake. It's way more easier to make that mistake than it is back then or whatever. Because again, I agree. If you're shooting porn, you should go into it knowing this shit might live. But the ease of creating that porn, it makes me feel for them in that way. Like it makes me have another
do we
level.
feel bad for SoundCloud rappers who never made it and then we clown them at a later date?
But
about
to
it?
your point, what you were saying about porn, where we talk about there's differences.
Yeah,
there's porn.
I was just giving
and
you
then
another.
there's
I was
SoundCloud.
giving you another softcore example.
Because here's one that directly involves us. Do you think in 130 episodes you stand on everything you said?
Absolutely not.
If that shit get pulled up later in life, that's our porn moment.
Yeah.
When you said that, do you feel you should be held accountable today for what you said back then, despite your age?
If I'm sitting up here with all these cameras on and this mic on, it doesn't matter how I feel about it. I just know how the situation can go. Will I like it? No. If I have to deal with it, I have to deal with it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, I know that's how you are.
That's how
so
I
how
am.
that's my thing. You're
that
holding
is before you attack him. That is a fair assessment because all he's doing is remaining consistent on that point.
I know. I feel
if you get on the camera, if you get on the mic, if you get on anything that knowing in 2024 anything could go viral, anything could bust off, anything could be your moment. If you turn all this shit on, the lights and everything, say some bullshit. It blow up down the road. You might not be able to stand on that today or 2030 and be like, man, that definitely ain't what I am. But you also got to be able to accept that you sat there and said that shit. Now, should the public, because on the other side, should the public have the brains, the smart to understand that that's a 6-year gap or whatever the gap is? Yes. But unfortunately, that's just not the way this world is.
And I feel that. And the point, that's the point that I was making, is that person that you were then, that who isn't who you are now, is being forever held to you. Yeah. And you even like, yo, that's not even the standpoint I was coming from. That was at a different time in my life when I saw stuff different. I experienced stuff differently. What I'm saying is now this moment in time, where you was making a mistake or an accident and you really didn't know. Because like you can say that a lot of people knows the severity. A lot of people really don't know the severity of their actions that they dealing with.
Don't know the level
but
of severity, but you know.
I agree with you. I agree with you in general. We're talking about porn.
Yeah, bro. This what I'm
that's
saying.
Why. That's why
I would say it's a lot of them, but a lot of them too that's in that stuff too. You hear counter stories about how a lot of them was taken advantage of. A lot of them was literally made to feel a certain way.
I feel it. If that's your story, cool. That's not what Mia Khalifa's saying. What Mia Khalifa's like, look, I did this shit. I took it to the next level.
She did not. She's not saying
she
that.
was that bitch.
She's not saying
so
that.
What
she was saying that people tricked her into doing that. She literally was saying that. She was saying that they manipulated her feelings and even told her differently, and she didn't even receive the money and all of that stuff that she was supposed to get.
But see, that's a different situation. That's you getting.
But I'm saying she's still
the
most famous porn star in the world.
But we're talking about choice.
You should have led with that.
We're talking about choice.
I didn't know that.
We're talking about people with choice.
That's not my point.
No, that's borderline. That's borderline rape. Like
you should have let.
No,
I need that context.
When you hear about a lot about the porn industry, most of it is that.
See, but I'm not talking about those
them
people. I'm talking about the OnlyFans.
You talking about the people that willingly do it on their own, right?
I'm talking about the people
I'm saying
who want to do it.
The people who willingly do it on their own can still realize at a later date, man, I was tweaking right here, and there is still public record, and it can forever be held in time to me. Yeah. And then that's what I was relaying that to what Meech was saying, how we not looking at the long-term effect of it. And I'm like, yeah, that can even speak to why people be having these breakdowns and losing their freaking mind because they are being held to a time period where they was moving in a way that they don't even agree with now. That was what I was saying. I was relaying it the way he was saying.
So losing their freaking mind.
So basically,
this is what Diddy is gonna tell us in a couple weeks.
What you saying? What you saying is I should have empathy and sympathy for people who might have followed the crowd, but at a later date started becoming a free thinker and started moving on their own.
And I do think that's a.
Sometimes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Not when it comes to them OnlyFans bitches. You should know better. It's 2024, bitch.
I got a little bit
can't
of
say
it
that,
just
man.
because of
I
the
can't
ease
say
of
that.
entry. You can turn your phone on, shoot some shit, not think it all the way through, and that shit gone.
Facts.
So I back then it was contracts being signed. It was all this, that, and the
That's
third.
true.
It went. It was a lot more into.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this.
But they didn't know that stuff will live for years later.
I will tell you this, and then we can move.
I do think they did, but when you sign, you putting pen to paper. You going through a lot
You
to
living
get
in
on this
You
camera.
living in the moment.
You're right.
Today,
You living in the moment.
I
You
could-
trying to get your bread right now. You
I
not
could
thinking
download-
about the future.
I could
And I get
download
that.
OnlyFans right now and record us before we get to the next topic. It's just a little bit too easy.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel bad when people have that easy. It's like when people fuck up and take payday loans and shit. It's just a little too easy.
Now, see,
Man.
I feel bad about that too, but I guess you're right. I am a prisoner of myself because I'm like, y'all niggas don't look at interest rates.
But how many
payday
people are
loans
actually
is
reading
crazy.
that when they need their money?
No, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. But I feel like there are some people who know exactly what they doing, and those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not.
I agree.
I'm not.
So we
how
talking
that
about two
shit
different
lead,
people
bro.
then.
No, we argue. No,
Well, you know, it's
what we're
barely.
doing is we're having a spirited
Barely.
conversation about kind of two different points, but they blended.
Yeah,
I
true
get
that.
what you're saying. Like, look, if you was ever in a situation where you was pushed to do some shit and you ain't want to do it, like porn, gangbanging, selling drugs, even having consensual, what you thought was consensual, it's like, whatever, bro. What, man, if you didn't want to play football and your daddy made you play football, I'm talking to you. Look, if you did some shit and at a later date, if you feel some type of way about it and you genuinely went into that situation not trying to profit in a particular type of way, you see what I'm saying? With that OnlyFans shit, there's just, what's the motive? Either
Money.
you like the fuck or you like money. Now, if you like the fuck, then baby, you just
The
doing it for
motive
the
is money, though.
You just doing it for the love of the game. If you doing it for the love of the game,
Hey, Shay.
Oh,
I hope
What,
that wasn't no gunshot.
What Mitch say? What Mitch say? I love the game, bitch.
you know what I'm saying? Even hey, I'm speaking to the young men too. You got to have some You got to have some nerve to be out here with your dick on screen.
Yeah, I'm a confident.
Oh, moms.
I'm a confident man, but nah.
The way
Camera here, you like motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I not Unc.
had you in there sounding like Shannon and
I
shit.
can't handle like my belly on screen, let alone my
You ain't got no sex tapes. You ain't got no sex tapes with your wife.
brother. Hey,
Right, you.
what is up with you?
Man of God.
Are you all right?
Hey,
are
and
you
see-
cool?
and see, that's how we move. That's how we move right up out that subject. That all started with the Charleston White conversation. So,
Hell no, that wasn't Charleston. That was my shit.
oh my bad.
When I brought up the men.
Hearing Brother James say, "Are you cool?" It's funny. as fuck.
I know I said it wrong. That ain't know what to say it.
Dog, you said it right.
But don't it be like, is you cool or something like that? It's something like that.
This man said, "Whoa, hold on, man."
Let's move into film and sports and film. Let's talk about the sports real quick because the film gonna take a little long. Go ahead, get your shit off, Zach. I'll play the
Oh
announce that shit.
It's Knicks tape shit. You know what's going on. Now I will give props where props are due. I was a person that was
We
not.
are the New York Knicks.
I wasn't with the big coochie move at first.
Big cool, big purr.
Big purr.
Hold on. Big.
Because it might have been on the pod or it might have been just in conversation. You know, my homie Meech, he suggested this trade. It feels like years ago.
I've been working on
Yeah.
this shit.
Meech just said this shit for a long time, and I was like, fuck no. Like, fuck no. It wasn't until the team of last year that I'm just kind of like, I could kind of see it. Like, that shit could end up working out. And when it came to this year, I know with just us and our friends, we had the conversation just about Julius Randle. And I'm like, I don't think that shit gonna work.
No.
Like, something has to happen with that shit. Because Jalen Brunson didn't become who he was really with the Knicks until this nigga was out the way. Because he stops everything. And how their offense had flowed for them to have the success they had last year, you just can't have Julius Randle right there. Or like you had said before, this can't be the first, second option.
Yeah.
Like if he's like me was saying, like third or fourth best person on the team, it's a whole different dynamic. Because Julius Randle is good. Like, I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Like, I feel like Julius Randle.
He might work out in Minnesota. He might, but it wasn't gonna happen in New York. And people, I hate when people when they judge these trades off of like, oh man, you gave that up. Well, nigga, he didn't work here. He didn't work here, and at the end of the day, I gotta be worried about what's going on here, and I can't be worried about what's going on in the rest of the league.
Yeah, I saw Jeff Teague speak on that when it was him and I think Joe Budden going back and forth, and Joe Budden was like, "No, we need to keep him," and he was like, "A lot of those stats." He was like, he's basically saying it's a such thing as people that can just like flow and get like a 25. Like we've seen D Rose a lot of times where it looked like that nigga scored like 15 and it's 30. Yeah. And then it's a nigga that got that 28 and we saw every moment of that shit because that was a rough ass 28. And he was just saying like Julius Randle getting big games, like that's a rough ass game.
And then like you said, the Brunson that we saw in the playoffs is not going to work with Julius Randle. But they've built the team because when you got a short guard that's a gun that could become a gun, you need niggas that's just going to play off that shit. Julius is going to need that ball. We just watched Cat not need it. Cat was willing to get that shit up to Anthony Edwards. Now, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, different thing, but I don't think Cat's like that. I think he'll flow better with this offense. Only thing that I'm going to be worried about, the same thing I say every time, is health. And then the defense. But the thing about defense is, like, you got a coach that's going to scheme around that nigga. So it's not like he coming to some, I don't even know how to coach.
He playing with Tibbs. I ain't really worried about defense.
Yeah, he's going to be all right. And Tibbs loved him. Tibbs never shitted on him after he left Minnesota, so that's a positive. I think this is going to work out. I think this was a really good move for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I have to see that shit with Minnesota, though.
I don't know about that.
I don't believe in that shit.
See, the only way it work in Minnesota,
and Anthony Edwards.
The only way that work is if Anthony Edwards is a GOAT. If that nigga is that nigga, then he'll be able to pull this thing through because when you one of them guys, the pieces is the pieces. Like
I feel like
they do have DiVincenzo now too, though.
Yeah, I didn't know he wanted to leave New York.
Yeah, they were saying he wasn't happy with basically going to end up with a reduced role. But did you dead ass think you wouldn't finna have a reduced role?
I mean,
his
role was already reduced.
Exactly.
What the fuck was he talking about?
I'm about to say he started hooping more because niggas was hurt.
Well, you know what?
That's true too.
My thing is,
that's true too.
Deuce McBride is better than that nigga, or he has the potential to be better than nigga. That's who I want them motherfuckers to play. Fuck all this Josh Hart shit they talk about. And I like Josh Hart. If Deuce McBride is ready to go, fuck the rest of this shit. I like Deuce.
Okay. All right. Anything else with
Shout out to D Rose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout out to D Rose.
Oh yeah.
Good time, man.
That shit.
That was my childhood.
Moment of silence.
Because you know, from the concrete, a rose grew.
Oh, my God.
And you know, last week we was talking about he is risen. So Derrick Rose.
You know what? I'm gonna come on here and I gotta say it. You know, when we first drafted Derrick Rose, I did not want Derrick Rose.
I didn't either. I wanted Beasley.
I wanted Beasley.
I wanted Beasley.
My nigga, you the only other nigga I ever met in life that wanted Beasley.
Y'all had this moment before.
Niggas truly feeling a way about you saying that is foul.
Why?
I feel.
Oh,
Mike Beasley was that.
No, it's cool.
But you know, niggas hearts in
when it comes to
Chicago.
the crib, it's the crib.
I
so
get it.
Yeah.
It's that's one of them things that I feel like either way there was no wrong to me.
Well, I mean, there was a wrong.
I mean, that's
Beasley
attitude.
is wrong. Beasley was wrong.
I think I still. Well, yeah. Because I'm about to say I still feel he could have been great, but that's mental.
Here. With the ball in his hand, with an opportunity.
But you know, I'm
not
like that
playing
with
next
certain
to
people.
Dwayne Wade, old ball hogging, run to the lane. Only got a mid range, can't shoot a three, but I'm a shooting guard.
Some niggas are just angry niggas. Jaleel Okafor.
Nah, I definitely feel
D
that.
Rose, it happened the way it was supposed to happen with him.
I'm sure Derrick Rose, man. He was the only nigga that I was watching with Bron, and I'm like, man, you could lose in 6. The rest of you niggas get swept, but you 6.
Yeah, it's
The way I was cheering for the Bulls that year was so insane in 2011. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm a Grizzlies fan.
It's
After
just
they got
wild.
eliminated.
because it's one of them players. Like, how can you not like this nigga? Like, that's how you truly feel with him. Like, it's not even like the Kobe effect when they had like this kind of villainous thing behind it. Like, that's a nice guy, bro.
You think it was?
He was a humble beast. He was humble and
You
he
like
was
his
cold.
classy retirement, the newspaper, and all the cities he played with.
That shit was cool.
It was
I
dope.
still,
I couldn't imagine being in Cleveland and opening up. What the? Derrick Rose. He was here?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit. Derrick Rose was here.
He said,
Let me read this
he
shit.
did start getting that random ass bounce around. But
He had to take out like 7 newspapers. Damn. That was 7 years.
yeah,
I mean, only because it was injuries, man. And we never got to see him become what he could have been.
He
We
could
never
have
seen
saved his
full
money in
potential.
Memphis. He didn't have to take that newspaper out.
oh yeah, you already left him.
Why
they
are
don't
you
gotta
doing
pay out
this
the
right
rest of
now?
the contract to him,
Why
so
are
he
you
can
doing
keep
this
the
right
money.
now?
Wait. You say what?
I said, why are you doing this right now?
Oh, I meant I forgot you like Memphis. I meant because he was there for a cup of tea with no job. But what you say?
That was Ja's fault.
It
No,
was.
you heard that Derrick Rose left it. Like, you retired, but they can still pay that shit out. But he left that shit so they don't have to pay him out.
Okay, now he's stupid.
That's why I was like, you're wild. Nigga, pay me my money.
No, that's
Nah, he
stupid
probably-
because like
he probably
why would
good.
no the NBA Players Association get in there? Don't set no precedents. A team pull a nigga aside. I mean, you should just let us have that little money. We'll throw your jersey in the return.
I think D
feel
Rose
like he
good
was
off
good.
the NBA money because I think he's still getting
No.
the Adidas money.
No. It don't matter how much money you got. You can always get more.
When you're a humble
Free money.
when you're humble
Free
humble like
money?
D Rose and you're not looking
It's
for
not
that in
free.
life.
He earned that shit.
When you're humble like D Rose and you're not looking for all that anymore in life and you just want to be done
Well, Nick,
with the game.
I
and
have
free.
a question.
That's really
I
where
think-
he is. He's a
I think you would
peaceful
say.
man.
I think you would say this about me. Can you be humble and dumb?
No,
You said no.
You
said
can be
no?
humble and dumb.
you can't be humble and dumb. But he's not.
Here's an example.
He's not.
Here's an example because we still on sports. Shohei Ohtani, he hit the 50-50, 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. Home run number 50 go out into the stands. The guy catches the ball. The thing he could do, the best thing he could do is just get a man back his ball because it's 50. It's memorable, da. He said no. That ball right now is up for auction for how many hundreds of thousands?
I think that shit got to $1 million, bro.
To $1 million. Now, if he would have gave him that ball, that would have been a great gesture, humble, blah, 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 and he would have been stupid.
Yeah, fuck that.
Get the bread, D-Rock.
I'm
Nigga,
leaving.
You can still retire.
I'm leaving right now. Security. What are we talking about?
He probably was
Gee,
good
this nigga-
enough.
Did you see the video of him catching
I'm
the
sure
ball?
he was well off
No.
enough to where he didn't need
Gee,
it.
he caught the ball. They was tussling in the crowd for it, and everybody was just cool. Nigga, if somebody don't,
I'm telling you.
I swear to God, I'm not even finishing the game.
Gee,
I'm leaving.
I'm out of there.
right now.
I don't even
No,
need
I'm
security
dead.
anymore.
I-10,
I'm
buy
dead ass.
10.
I'm dead ass. Y'all saw what just happened. I'm literally walking up the stairs with the beer man, somebody, an employee. Hey, I just caught the Ohtani ball. Get LAPD over here. Get me out of here.
I don't know if I want LAPD. They might beat my ass.
They finna get you into that corner with no
Well, that
camera.
situation is different.
They gonna be like, "Hey, come over here."
Right, this is the quick way out.
This.
Hey man, regardless whatever D Rose did with or without that money, man, shout out to him. Shout out to his career. Shout out to
out
everything that he
D-Rose.
did for Chicagoans in his time that he played here, and even after he left, when he played at Simeon, when he played for Memphis. Shout out for his whole career. We appreciate you. You gave us the spark we hadn't had in the city, in the area, in the land.
Jordan, really.
Since Jordan, ain't really. It's that. It's
Yeah.
since Michael motherfucking Jordan. When it comes to basketball. And honestly, when it comes to sports, ain't nobody else did it like you since Walter Payton, and I wasn't even alive for that shit, so it don't count. So
No, injury really saved the league from that nigga.
Yeah.
Like, he was. Yeah.
He was.
it was
dead.
really Bron who
He
had
was
to
gonna
deal
be
with
dead.
the nigga. To be honest
Yeah.
with you,
Because if you
he was
really look
dead.
at it, like, that Bulls team shouldn't have got that far, bro.
On his shoulders. It was really on his shoulders.
There was
bro.
no O on that
That's why I
team,
look at
bro.
Anthony Edwards like how I'm looking at him because it's like if you that guy, that's what those guys do.
Yeah.
Those guys push
I don't-
through that shit.
Man, I don't know. I'm starting to kind of feel like he might not be, bro.
And-
It's taking him too long.
What?
Yeah.
He ain't been there that
He-
long.
he-
Been in- wait, this is 6 year in the league, right? This will be his 6th year, right? He got drafted in 2019.
Has he
He
been
got
in the
drafted
Fifth
in
year.
2020 because he
Fifth
was in
year.
the COVID draft. So yeah.
Oh, that
it's
was in
his fifth
2020.
year.
So this will be his 5th season.
I think I hate when shit happens and I'll be like, damn, Meech was right. You know what I'm saying?
What I do?
Nah, we had this kind of argument about Wemby, and I'm like, nah, he need to show up like year 3, year 4. And you like,
Well,
nah.
I'm not right yet.
And-
Hold on, because he progressing kind of fast.
No, but you said average when we look at these players, it's about year 6, year 7.
yeah.
Like you got to give him until then to at least accomplish it. Like,
Tatum won year 7.
I was about to say, look, I can't.
Yeah, but he did it in a trash way.
I mean, yeah,
done.
That's
Shit.
opinion, but what you
Nah, it
can't
was
argue,
trash.
what you can't argue with is this:
It was trash.
Tatum in his career. How many years Tatum been in?
I think this is gonna be 8 now.
So he's done 8. Look how many opportunities he had to do it and finally just now getting over the hump. Now let's look at Anthony Edwards' career in totality and look, he just got to the Western Conference Finals.
Was it from the?
He ain't even made a finals yet.
Was this from the standpoint of Jason Tatum like being like that guy though?
No, it's not
that he was saying, is he that guy? That's what I'm talking about.
I get what you
He was
said,
talking about Anthony
but I'm
Edwards.
just still thinking about it as a team sport and your team having to get there
Yeah,
too.
because
Yeah.
to your point, Tatum didn't even play well in these finals or whatever. But that shit don't matter. Kobe ain't play well his first finals. Didn't nobody give a damn. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but
we
it's-
don't give
it's
a damn
lot
until you
left
start
out there, too.
nitpicking.
All that
Kobe
being-
missed like 2 games.
All
in
that being
finals
the
and
guy
came back
shit
and
is
dropped
dead,
30.
bro. I'm
Like,
here to
first
tell
finals?
you.
Yeah.
All that shit
What
is
he averaged
dead.
19?
Yeah, he averaged 15, but I'm saying he had missed like 2 games and then he came back and dropped 28.
So, all right, work with me. Work with me.
That's so.
He dropped 30 points,
I mean 28. It was 28.
28 points. He averaged 15, and he missed 2 games. What did he have to score to get that average down to 15 while removing 2 games?
Well, what I'm saying is in
He
game
had to have
3
been trash.
In game 3, he got eliminated in like the first 8 minutes because he had broke his hand, and then and then in
that'd
game
be-
4, I think he missed that altogether.
So
And
he
then
missed 1 game.
I'm saying he had missed. He went out in the first quarter in game 3.
Okay.
And then in game 4 he missed completely.
Okay.
So like,
that game 3 is still count against him as, let's say, it's
Yeah.
0 to bring it
Yeah.
down. Really,
yeah.
what was he in the rest of those games?
I just know he had 28 in game 5. I'm not familiar with what he had in game 6.
This is why I always say the details matter, and why I argue the details with people, because they create these grand stories of people, but when you go poking prod at that shit, it be hella holes in it. The only person that they poking prod at the holes is LeBron. He the only one. I hope that when we get past his career, we can look back on those 10 straight finals and be like, I don't care if he was playing against children, getting to that finals that many times.
They
But I don't wanna make
poked,
this
they poked
LeBron
at more
thing.
people than Brian, but
No, they did while they were going, but as they got away from him, because we poked, well, not we, but people poked at Kobe his whole career.
Yeah.
But now that he was retired and passed away, God bless.
I think that's why he gets the pass. He gets.
Oh, whoa,
That's why he gets the
100%.
pass. He gets though.
Yeah.
So he's an outlier. But now they starting to fuck with Mike shit. They doing a revisionist shit.
What they
with Mike.
doing? It's LeBron fans doing that in reaction to us being
I
poked.
mean, it's enough of y'all that it's a thing.
Oh, 100%. But there's agenda behind it, as opposed to ain't the grand scheme ain't just poking a hole for no reason.
True.
We lived with nigga. It was the flu game for our whole lives. Then we found out that nigga was probably just hungover.
I mean,
That nigga eyes.
being hungover feel like the flu sometimes.
It do. Hey, look,
Now
you
They
still
said they
perform.
said he was hungover and had food poisoning or something like that.
He
right?
performed.
Are we done with sports?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Cowboys got their ass whooped, but
No,
oh,
y'all
no, they
won.
won. I'm still thinking about last week.
Yeah. I mean, y'all beat Daniel Jones.
Well, we lost Michael Parsons, so
Yeah.
Caleb lost.
Caleb looked better.
He did.
He looked
They
better.
almost threw for what? 400 points? I mean, 400 yards?
Yeah, he was like 3 something. It was, I think that's a top. That was the most a quarterback in Chicago has thrown for since Brian Hoyer.
He threw for a touchdown finally.
And then they chased after the ball and took too long, and they had to call a timeout on the damn 2-point conversion because these niggas playing.
I mean, you know, they're young.
They
They're
are young.
rookies.
First touchdown, let them have it.
Yeah, let them
First
go
for both
crazy.
of them too.
First for us. No. I forgot. This is not one of them
I
places.
don't mind Caleb.
It's not one of them places. It's not like Bears fans, like
I don't mind them
in the
but
spirit.
I feel you.
Not
No,
this guy.
I feel for Caleb. I feel like it'd be an unfair
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
judgment with him. Like I really hate the him and Justin Fields shit. Like comparing a rookie to somebody that's been in the league this long.
Duh.
It's wild to me.
Justin
the
Fields-
coaching is different, and I know y'all that's talking about Justin Fields. Majority, you're not watching that Steelers game because you wouldn't be talking how you talk.
That nigga, this is Justin Fields snaps.
Oh shit!
You would not be talking how
Hello.
you talking if you was watching those Steelers games.
And again, Justin has never thrown for the amount of yards that Caleb just threw that we're bashing him for. Let this nigga cook, man. Justin wasn't getting in the sky like this.
They got
He's
to
a line,
continue to fix that fucking line. That's just.
Oh yeah, no. Some of these plays against the Colts looked egregious.
That's
bro.
just what it is.
That shit was wild as fuck.
Now I got to bet.
How
Shout out
all
to
of
Seth
y'all end
Rollins.
up on y'all back?
That was crazy.
I'm talking about quick.
The entire line end up on their back.
Gee, I don't know if you really watched the video. All them niggas weren't even touched. It was like niggas just like
What are y'all doing?
No, look. Look, I've watched every Bears game this season in its totality.
Oh, God bless you.
Okay. I watched it front to back. I watched it when it was bad. I watched the Colts game.
I watched that game.
Now I missed a little bit of it because me and Bo was like, man,
Does
fuck
Anthony
this
Richards
shit.
suck?
Yes.
Okay. Damn.
That's subjective, but
What I saw in that game, that boy know how to overthrow some shit.
I feel like we gonna protect him because we black.
Yes.
I'm protecting him because he dark skinned.
He opened. That boy's not good, bro.
Like he like Cam Newton black too. Like he like, and I don't mean color me. I mean like he one of the guys.
He really
He's authentic.
I ain't gonna lie.
Authentic.
But what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, I watched the Bears in totality, man. Look, we got some things to be happy about. We got some things to be very upset about. But the main thing that points out to me is that line. I can't even say that. I want to really tell y'all, like, we need to get EB the fuck up out of here, this coach. We need an offensive coach, right? We just
Chicago need to do that shit so bad.
We need the defensive players to be just good at defense and figure that shit out amongst themselves. But we need an offensive coach for this, what could potentially be a juggernaut offense, right? Because I'm not seeing Keenan Allen out there, and I'm like, cool. I want this nigga to pass to Rome and DJ any fucking way. Let's be quick about this shit. Like, boom, boom, boom. All that trying to sit in the pocket over the top, you don't have a line for that. You do not. We need these rollouts. We need these quick zips. We need these over-the-middle slants. That's what y'all need to do with that. And the line need to be halfway decent enough to at least average 3 or 4 yards a run. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I ain't even asked them niggas to be great. Like
I
y'all
just want
are
to average. I
terrible.
just really want to average like 3 yards a run. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can
Well,
we do that?
They
Let's
need
get
to
off
make
these
that
sad
priority.
niggas.
Because they need to make that priority, building up a line.
Oh, well, that's what they probably
Yeah,
gonna
they-
do.
And hasn't that been like
that's
that's
been
been
an
like
issue
the
for a long
issue for a
time with
minute,
them.
right?
That's the
been
issue
an
for a
issue
lot of
for-
times.
And I don't even watch football, and I know that the Bears O line has been bad for a while.
Well, that's most teams. Man.
Well, I haven't watched
Most teams
football.
can't get them trenches right, man. Like that is such a, and it's crazy because the trenches is what wins football games on both sides of the ball.
Period.
Ain't that why
Defensive line
Andrew
and
Luck
offensive
retired
line.
early? Because
Yeah,
he had a bad
and
O
they
line like
couldn't
his whole
stand
career.
That was clapping his.
Shit,
Yeah.
Burrow was on his way there until shit. Honestly, the nigga still might be on his way there. They still
Yeah,
let
you
that
know
nigga
what?
get
I
hit.
feel sorry for Joe Burrow because I was fucking with him. I'm like, oh shit, we got another nigga be out here battling with Pat. It's not you.
Well, I don't say that yet.
It's not you.
Burrow problem is the rest of the league. When he get to the Chiefs, he lock in.
Yeah, but that don't matter because if you can't beat the rest of the league when you go against Pat, it don't matter.
Well, what about this?
You just
That's
like
true.
You like Ruben Patterson when he guard Kobe. Like, oh, this is cute for this game.
That was cool.
That is true.
Playoffs next week.
Enjoy your vacation
Playoffs next week
while you're out of my way.
Fuck out of here. Hey, go back to Cincinnati, asshole.
Kobe
Fuck
was
outta here.
killing him. Like,
But I will say, we got a new black superhero. We thought we had it in Jalen Hurts. I apologize. That nigga is not it.
No.
Jaden McDaniels. We about to put our eggs in your basket, Pauls. Hey, Washington Commanders, Magic Johnson. We see you over there making a little melanin. Lil head, bring it on through.
You know what I'm fucking with? The wide receiver for the Giants.
Oh, neighbors. Oh, he nasty. He nasty. You know, I didn't know nothing about him, but they unretired the first number to ever be retired in the National Football League for him to wear it. And I was like,
oh wow.
Dog. That boy
like, wait a
That
minute.
is kind of wild.
Gee,
That
that
is,
boy,
what?
The
that boy
first number
restored
ever
the
retired.
feeling.
The first number ever retired. In
Not
the
even just
NFL,
Giants. The first number to be retired in this
They
league
unretired it for him.
for this nigga. So I was like,
Wow.
oh, wait a minute. now.
Gee, he restoring the feeling of the New
And
York
he ain't played a
Giants having
game.
The doggest wide receiver ever.
This ain't no Odell shit either.
This-
Odell was a show. This nigga is production.
I go get the ball.
Cause shit,
I like that you said that about Odell because people be tweaking.
Well,
I like Odell, but he
I like
showed-
Odell, too.
yeah.
Odell rode Victor Cruz wave, and if you remember Victor Cruz got it done. Odell just made it look.
And he
good.
still had Eli. Eli ain't great, nothing like that. but Eli's better than Daniel Jones.
No.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
that nigga Neighbors, he's chasing down the ball. Daniel Jones gonna throw it over there. He like, fuck my route. Gotta go that way. Shit. Yeah, but
That's cool when somebody can track the ball like that, though.
that's nasty.
Because that shit's not easy.
Nah, that's how that nigga got, because he got a concussion, so he probably about to be out this week. But that nigga caught one of them fucking stupid Daniel Jones ball that he probably had no way of catching, got his toes down and couldn't protect his body and slammed his head on the fucking turf.
Yep, it was bad. I watched it live.
I feel like Lamar might get somebody hurt like that, how he been throwing.
Oh, Lamar gonna get him hurt in the sky. Somebody's just gonna get
Lamar about to get somebody. It's going to be a complete pass. Maybe.
Maybe.
If they don't fumble it. But
Depending on how high he throw it.
He be putting them in some spots, boy.
All right, let's move into these shows, man. What y'all want to talk about first?
Let's get to Fight Night so you can stay included. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched.
I knew he watched. I saw the tweet.
Yeah, I watched.
What you tweet?
What I tweet?
You tweeted this shit from David Banner character. What did he say?
That's who that nigga is.
Yeah, that's David Banner.
I did not. Okay, that's
It's
who
a
that
lot of
nigga
people that
is.
don't be recognizing
That's
that shit.
David fucking Banner.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I need you in some more. Hey, throw this nigga in the Marvel universe. Make that nigga Kane, boy. That nigga's a good ass actor, boy. Y'all giggling and laughing. I'm
No, he
serious.
is though. No,
Like, does
went
he
crazy.
act in anything else, or this is
I
debut?
feel like this is the first time I've
Because
seen
this
him.
nigga's smoking.
Nah, he's acting and
He's
stuff
standing
before.
up to Sam. He
He
got
was-
Sam getting a real fucking. Oh, this nigga think he good. When they was out on the balcony, he's talking to the nigga. He's like, yeah, Jack. This nigga said, "Oh, this nigga think he good." Nah, but go ahead. What y'all think about Fight Night?
Nah, it was I actually like this episode. You know what I'm saying? What got me too was like how fast Kevin Hart got away at the beginning of the episode. I don't know, that was just so fake to me.
Dog, that scene was ridiculous.
Bro, like,
And then
he just looked at
fast.
the window, bow, he gone. And then I'm like, he dude didn't even get a chance to shoot at him. He looked up, he was gone.
No, he did. He shot twice while he was running straight.
That's true.
How the
You
fuck-
right about that.
Now, we ain't talking about like you running on the street, like it's a big. We talking about a motel. That shit's probably as wide as this fucking chick
And you a cop.
that you could run. You shooting straight at somebody. He
Oh
ain't
wait,
ducking.
y'all talking about two different exits. You talking about when he left the house? Or the,
Oh yeah, I was talking about the house.
Yeah, he's talking about the house.
No, I'm talking about him at the motel.
I'm talking about the house. He didn't get a chance to shoot.
Yeah,
So he
no,
got
the
away with
motel
that.
shit was wild. I
The
mean, the
mo-
house shit was wild
The
too.
motel, G, you're literally on the balcony like this thin.
I'm like, how you miss?
How did you?
Yet,
Twice.
Yet he still hit the wall behind him. So he was like, dog, this is extra levels of misses. Like,
I would have rather them just not shoot.
Yeah.
For them
I
to
thought
make
he was
that
gonna
scene
turn
exist.
himself in. That nigga sat down comfortably. Yeah, you know, son.
That's what it looked like.
I thought he was gonna turn
The
himself
funny
in.
thing was, I was confused by the angle, right? So when he came out the door, I thought he was walking to the cops when they had
Yeah.
all the dudes in the cuffs.
Yeah.
And then that's when dude was like, "No, that's not him. That's him." I'm like, "Oh, I thought he was walking to the
And
cops.
me
He walking
personally-
away. That's the chicken man."
If I was ever in a situation like such and I see the wrong person getting arrested, I know you're gonna know it's me when you see me. I know you ain't gonna guess it. If y'all got a random nigga down there trying to arrest him saying that this is Chicken Man, clearly any black man to step out this bitch. This nigga taking his time looking down. I'm running immediately while they still tussling with that nigga. I'm out of here. Like, what? What are we doing? Nah, that shit weird. Fucking Chicken Man wanting to be the most wanted person and sitting in a front seat of a fucking car. I literally, every time I watched it, I was like, ain't no way I wouldn't have been laying on the floor in this bitch. Like, it's
That's
no
what I
way.
said, why he ain't get down?
Talking about, yeah, just sitting here. Bitch, what? Put me in the trunk. What the fuck's going on around here?
Nah, that was a decent episode though. What we got? 2 more?
I think so.
2 more. Samuel Jackson continuing to act his ass off. Like, goddamn, the professional that he is.
I do feel like it's kind of rushing now, though.
Yeah, I mean,
they probably,
I feel like they speeding the
they
fuck
probably
up
out
this
of
shit.
story now.
But that was
like,
my point, though. It's like one season. You know what I'm saying? Y'all started it off nice, grand, and rich, and now it just turned into a cat and mouse show.
And I don't want to harbor back, but that was my problem with it. Is because we know it's an incident, we know it's a finite amount of time that we working here. Like,
It just said the recording stopped.
oh, well, fuck them niggas in.
Just text me that, bro. It's cool. I mean,
Could you hit it again or no?
nah.
It said something about the storage space.
Yeah, it's probably full. It's cool though. The,
But,
the cameras are recording locally, so it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good, brother.
All right. My bad.
He just come on here sound like the saddest fucking child.
I feel him. I'd be worried too.
He was like, this is my only job.
It's stop.
Brother did it better than me. I'd be like, hey.
It's stop recording.
My bad. I was.
Texting me that, nigga. We still doing the audio. The show is still going.
My bad. My bad.
You damn made him feel bad.
No, fuck that. I'd have been worse.
Oh, I know him. He would have been like, hey, bro.
I'd have flipped the.
Hey, bro. Look. Fat head.
I'd have stood up, took the headphones off. Shit over here. What's wrong?
My bad.
But
My bad.
the scene with Sam and Don Cheadle, good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, fight night.
Talking in interrogation room.
Fight night, it's cool. It's going. I'm purely watching for Shorty that's playing Maxine at this point. I'm not going to.
She back now. She back in the scenes.
I done found the Instagram, all types of shit.
No, she one of them ones.
One of them.
Is that the one you had, name you had said?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she got one of them names, Teresa. That's all I got. That's my review of the show, Teresa.
No, I'm still. I like it though. It's cool.
Yeah. Now we go to Power. Tyreek Universe.
All right, let me go, because I had missed out last week. I didn't know what's going on, so I watched that episode. I'm like, watch this week episode. I'm like, I understand why people hate Michael Ealy now. I get it.
He's evil.
It ain't about the evilness. It's like, it's the evilness and the actor. Yeah, it's like,
You don't think he a good actor?
can't quite put my finger on it, but in this one,
too good.
In this one,
I don't agree.
In this one, his acting just seems. In this one, it just seems like he's being low budget because that's what you do in this shit.
It's a reason. That's what I was going to say. He fits the roles he did.
He's fit the role.
I don't think he would.
Man, I think on Power, the reason why I look weird is because you know that shit when they be talking about like everybody in the Chrysler 300 look good until a Bentley pull up.
Yeah.
I think he a Bentley parked inside of inside of the damn trailer park, and as they giving him something, he's trying to. What the fuck was that? All right, man. Here's my lines.
As much as you watch film and us just talking about Samuel L. Jackson, you think Michael Ealy's a Bentley?
Okay, I mean among. All right, here's a better example. That same Chrysler 300, if you took it to the slums and put that shit next to the old Chrysler 300, that 300 look good, don't it?
Okay, that's better.
Then the Bentley come.
No, I'll leave the Bentley.
The Bentley Samuel. The Bentley come,
okay.
We're
and you
talking
recognize.
about Power.
Ain't no Bentleys on that motherfucker. He's the Bentley. You know that 300 I'm talking about? Oh, that's Monet. Hey, I ain't never seen nobody
bitch
get
a
smoked
Buick.
that bad.
That's a Buick.
I ain't never. Gee, they had to do the smoking with. I swear to God, they put in edit a bloodshot there, a bloodshot there,
Yeah.
bloodshot. And I swear to God, they didn't tell her where she was getting shot from. She was just like, my baby.
Bro,
They gave her a machine gun there.
They thought she was old girl. What's the movie? With all the girls that robbing people and shit. You know, I ain't seen it.
Set It Off.
They thought she was Set It Off.
They didn't Queen.
They tried to Chloe her?
No, they
bro.
didn't Chloe her.
Nah,
they didn't
nah.
Chloe her.
What I'm gonna say is
He's
this though.
exaggerating.
She was definitely John Wick with that gun before she got to that
Now
room.
she was absolutely Keanu Reeves.
Let me tell you how naive.
I gotta watch that scene.
That shit pissed me off.
Oh yeah, that was the
Watch
watch the
it,
music
and I'm like,
for it.
why is Mary J. Blige killing niggas to
Hail
Hail
Mary.
Now that shit sound kind of hard.
No, they did it on purpose.
they
Hail
slow-
Mary, Mary J. Blige, Hail Mary.
They was
Hell
slow,
acting.
they slow motion the scene and everything.
You
so
got a
she-
slow motion killing the Hail Mary. I imagine,
Bro, now what
Bam.
got me was when Buddy on the steps had the machine gun. He was she one shot, bow.
Yeah.
None of the bullets hit her.
Let me tell you how naive I am. Do you remember when they was I think the two kids they was outside they was getting kicked out the party and somebody sniped like the dude that was in the front seat? Why I thought it was Ghost. I'm so out of here, dude. Like, I don't know why or how.
Why would it be him for
the
them?
reason why is because the way Tyreek went down, it felt like that's it.
Right.
Like, cause that nigga so in the show, Tyreek pretended to be the what's it called? The preacher guy that sits into the confession.
Oh, the preacher.
So he was pretending to be the priest at the confession or whatever. So he come out, put the gun on my man's. This is the third time this shit happened in this episode alone where I got a gun on you, but I got to give you my soliloquy. You need to understand why I got this gun on you.
Right.
You need to tell me something to where I get distracted and boop, 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 boop. Oh, you didn't fucking, what was that? Jackie Champy? Nigga, all of a sudden you got the gun. Here we go. So he getting arrested. So it looked like that's the jam. So I'm like, it's time for James. I just watched that nigga on Gilly and Wallow. I'm like, the rollout is here. The rollout is here. No, it was not James. It was Monet. I was like, God damn it.
All I want to say is I was screaming like when she got shot. I was yes.
Damn.
I was waiting for somebody to die. Nobody died, and we on episode 9. So in the finale, is everybody gonna die?
That's the problem, man. You got to read between the lines.
What's the line?
There's another show after this one concludes.
Is there really?
I'm pretty sure
It gotta be.
There has to be.
It's two. Now Tasha's just alive?
Look, it's either that
That's
there's
true.
another show
Right.
that continues on this storyline, or someone's about to get a nuke and blow the whole board up.
That might happen.
That's it.
I'd say it
That'd be
sounds.
very power-esque.
Yeah, it sounds like it's
And it'll be
it's
Kanan.
on the board.
It'll be Kanan. It'll be 50. Or Rock come back.
All right. All right. Moving.
This is my city.
What other show do we have? I didn't see the Penguin.
Oh, y'all watched the Netflix Vince McMahon doc.
I
Yes,
did.
I watched
Vince.
everything but the last episode.
Did watch Vince.
I think that's when the shit kicked in.
That's the shit kicked in.
No, it's like the last.
I was like, nigga, I saw a lot.
It's the last 24 minutes of the last episode when they really just get in on that.
On the allegations and stuff. But they was the whole doc. They was basically showing you how he was his character for real.
Yeah.
No,
It really wasn't about him.
It was
like
about
that.
wrestling.
Yeah,
It was about wrestling.
I
And
like
what he
what's
did
the name,
for
the Bret Hart segment.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, nah, this shit wild as fuck.
See, everything, because there's always been, and this is deeper wrestler talk, but there's always been this thing that the Montreal school job was fake. I always believed it was real until I watched that doc. For them, all right, so this not quite Wilt 100 point time, but niggas wasn't just having cameras recording everything during this time.
Yeah.
Y'all recorded the entire backstage for this. Nothing else, just this.
Yeah.
It just is like,
I know. Well, Brett said he wasn't in on that though. He said when he pulled up, he seen that.
but I think everybody's lying. I think he's lying too. I think that nigga knew.
I mean, they kind
some
of made it
shit.
seem like everybody else was lying.
Yeah.
Vince had told him, like, no matter what, don't say shit.
Yeah,
'Cause that's when
see-
he ran up on Shawn Michaels, like, was you in on
See,
this
there's
shit?
that lie, but I think it's a deeper level lie of everyone knew everything and they're lying to us.
Yeah.
So we're lying about this, but we're lying about this lie even being a thing because it's a part of the grand lie. There was no screw job. We just knew this shit would get busting. This shit would crack. Everybody, whatever.
And it was on his way out the door.
I mean,
You had
on
to
his way
do
out.
something big with him going out the door.
honestly, it creates a buzz for him and him. They both benefit from the situation.
And that's exactly
Yeah.
what ended up happening, except for it didn't benefit him. It only benefited Vince, really, which is who Vince, of course, will want it to benefit. The next week, he on TV as Mr. McMahon. Well, damn, you figured that out pretty quick.
You know, I didn't know Vince was that instrumental in making wrestling essentially what it is today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is that guy. He's literally Michael Jordan to wrestling.
All the old
sure.
school people hate this nigga. Like, you made it some shit that...
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. We don't care about that. Shut the fuck up. This man made this $1 billion situation
a
that can
fact.
be rivaled to the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLB.
create an event that's up there with
It's
those.
theater.
Like
It's,
WrestleMania.
it's theater at some of its highest. Like
Look at
He
talking
said
that
that
shit.
shit though.
Yup.
He said that on there. Like there was a point when wrestling was truly wrestling.
Yeah.
He said, I don't even like the word wrestling.
Yeah, he was like,
Yup.
no, he changed. I think it was Undertaker that said it.
entertaining.
Like you could see the shift of when it was going to entertain.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That
thought that
goes
shit was
to-
dope to see from the other angle of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That goes to what we was talking about earlier of shit being okay back then and not quite okay now.
That's a
Because
fact.
ain't shit from back then okay today. Like,
No, I was
Oh,
watching it. I was like, yeah, that was violent, man.
Well,
Yeah,
That
like
man had
WCW time, nigga.
yeah.
When that man
Fuck
had said that we
WCW.
never had, he said we
Nigga,
never
I-
pulled guns on anybody. They showed the clip of Brian Pillman with the gun.
Oh no, I remember
When
ECW.
ECW was on, I'm watching this shit like, okay, y'all tweaking.
I just saw commercials of ECW. That shit made me uncomfortable.
I couldn't watch that shit.
Nah,
Yeah, it made me
man, that's
uncomfortable.
too
I saw a
hardcore.
barbed wire back. I was like, nah.
Yep.
I'm
like,
like,
They had a
y'all-
barbed wire match with the ropes was just barbed wire.
Yeah, I'm smooth on all that.
Yeah.
But
I'm good on that.
But Creepo take it down. He about to get up out of here. I think he is still under investigation, so we might be seeing an indictment come down for him at some point. I expect it at this point, but he got longer money than the rest of us, so maybe not.
Nah, Vince's money's long pause.
Mm-hmm.
His shit's crazy.
Yeah, like he got the money.
He got the money to
whatever
drag.
it needs to be happening.
What we
in there.
finna drag this out for? Because he finna drag it. Like I think the thing about Diddy was like he got a couple billion.
Yeah, not even a couple. Diddy
Man.
might be
A billion.
A billion.
Like okay,
Yeah.
like Vince is like
yeah,
multi.
and he just sold the company, so billions on top.
He
of
had
that.
made billions off the company back when they was doing the first couple WrestleManias.
he was
Them
making
niggas
bread.
was printing money over there. They
That
was
nigga had
getting it in.
Aretha at a WrestleMania. I seen somebody put that shit
WrestleMania
up.
3.
Smart. He was in fucking Pontiac,
Yeah,
Detroit,
you
right
see
down the
now
street.
we got Future, we got
Gee, that shit tweaks me
Metro
out.
Boomin, Cardi B
What's
announcing shit. Meg is the fucking
Bro.
the song for the show.
Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah,
Is it
Meg
true?
is a song for SmackDown though.
Is it true that Shawn Michaels is over a lot of the entertainment?
Yeah,
now?
not the entertainment,
NXT.
but the NXT. But they giving him credit because all those fine black women you see,
Yeah.
He be hiring
he's
them.
bringing them bitches in.
I was like, hey, Shawn.
Salute.
That was him dancing with Sexy Red and
Yeah,
shit.
I seen that shit. I thought that had something to
I
do with
was
the song she
disappointed.
had, though.
Nah, they
Because she got a
I
song where
was
she flipped this
disappointed
shit.
when I seen
she
that.
dead ass was like, I want to come, and David Lee was like, cool.
No, she a fan of that shit. She
be there
talk
next
about
week.
wrestling a lot.
Yeah.
She gonna be there next week in St. Louis, so it's gonna really be up.
Please.
You gonna go to
Stay over there
WrestleMania with me?
that.
Not for what they want.
I'm going.
I'm gonna be at WrestleMania.
I'm going to Mania this year. Oh, next year.
I am too. Hey man, I
gonna be in
think
Vegas.
Zach gonna
I'm
be
about to
in
say, I'm
town.
probably finna go.
It's gonna
It's
be
on
in
my
Vegas.
birthday.
And it's gonna be in Vegas.
We could look.
You
we
don't want
could
to run
book.
in the West Side?
It's gonna be in Vegas, Reed.
We could book that win
Don't say,
casino.
hold on. Don't shoulder shrug like you wasn't trying to get this nigga signature for a tattoo and shit, nigga.
Yeah, I'm still trying to accomplish that. But
You
I'm
could
not
do
about,
it there.
But I'm not
You'll
about to
be
pay
there.
to go to WrestleMania.
No,
to
you ain't
think-
got to go to Mania. Just go to
think-
Vegas.
I'm not going to Vegas to think I'm going to run into a man to like, no, I'm going to be more strategic about making
He'll
it happen.
be there.
You can be strategic and
He'll
not
be
go to
there.
Mania.
I'm good, bro.
You're not serious about getting that autograph then.
WWE applying a lot of pressure to me specifically. Them niggas just had next year SummerSlam 2 nights, MetLife. I used to go to MetLife every single year until Summer Jam left there. So Summer Jam is now replaced with SummerSlam.
It's going to rain.
It's for sure gonna rain.
I ain't been in that bitch and
I'm
it didn't
salty
rain
because
yet.
the Royal Rumble is gonna be in Indiana this year. Well, next year.
See, that's where they fucking me up.
And I can't. I ain't gonna be able to go. I got to be on a cruise.
WWE might be getting all my money for the next like 2-3 years. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that.
Outside of 316, what? 708.
Any,
Yeah. And that's the bottom line.
Is any more shows?
Nah, no more.
That's
shows.
it?
Yeah.
We all talked out.
The Hughleys is on Netflix.
So yeah, no more. Shout out to him
treat you
pulling
the
up to
same
the
way I treat
Democratic
him.
convention.
The
He a ally.
Hughleys. D.L. Hughley.
I just sent my record to
Say
him.
nothing.
My record.
React, brother, react.
Um,
That's what I'm doing it for.
what do we
Gonna be a sucker now?
Yes.
Come on.
Hey, hey,
Whoa. Hey, yo.
hey, yo.
Calling another man a sucker is crazy.
Even
Damn,
if
that is wild.
Dang.
Never looked at that like that.
We did have technical difficulties on the cameras. They did cut out them a little minute ago, but that's cool. Guess ain't no need to wrap up the video part of this. This was a quirky episode, dog.
This is how we get people to tune into the audio if you want to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
well, they still getting the audio. It's just blacked out.
Yeah.
Until
brother Meech gonna handle it. So
just black this shit out.
However he want to handle it.
I'm gonna say, shoot, he fucked up the camera. I'm gonna say, I'm like, brother, hit pause here.
I didn't do nothing.
Let's get
he ain't have enough memory on it.
Well, yeah, this is what. If that's the case, if you gonna black it out, you still get the whole episode. Then yeah, we'll wrap it up. We had technical difficulties. Thanks for staying or not staying, whatever you did. Hey, hit that subscribe button and go watch all this other shit.
Please
go subscribe to all the socials. The socials again are Outsiders 00708 on TikTok, on
Instagram,
on
YouTube.
Twitter, on YouTube.
It's Outsiders Only 708.
Yeah, I changed it. It's Outsiders Only 708 on.
Oh, so it's no
on
00708?
On YouTube, it's Outsiders Only
708 on YouTube. I might as well go back.
Hold on.
Confused.
Let's go through these one more time.
All right, on YouTube, it's Outsiders
YouTube is
Only.
the only one that is Outsiders Only 708. Everything else is Outsiders 00708.
Cool.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go change the YouTube back because now I realize, yeah,
that was confusing. You catch us everywhere at.
yeah. I'm reading at the Claudius.
It's Pusha 2_Z.
No, the vibe's a little bit Meech.
And it is your favorite man of God.
Amen.
And delivering my friends from sin once again, Brother James.
Little twin.
Wow.
Subscribe, like, comment, do all that shit. Follow the socials, repost, do all this, do all that. But most importantly, just digest what we saying and come back next week.
Drink some water, take your vitamins, and say your prayers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, niggas, get your dick sucked. Hey, show you, get your ass licked. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
No.
Hey, do all that shit. You know
Go
what I'm saying?
pray.
Get
Go
nasty with your significant other. You can pray after that shit or before that shit. Me personally, type of nigga I am, I'm gonna pray before it because I think that's just wrong to come back and ask God to do something for you after you just got done being real nasty and fornicated. And I ain't gonna hold you after I get done being nasty and fornicated. I just want to get in the shower and then go back to my respective place of rest and rest.
Okay.
And we out.
Rest and rest.